Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in.
Hey,
Hi!
yeah, I
Hello.
guess today's gonna be hype.
So
You're not meant to say it out loud for the stream gods to hear.
we've already had a hype train, but welcome on in. Welcome to Goblin Cave TV. We come to you from the traditional lands of the Tharwell and Darwell people. That's where we're produced from. That's where we're broadcasting from. But welcome in, everybody. We have just had a hype train for the first time ever, and that's in our pre-show, like in the 10 minutes of like waiting to go into the show.
You've had hype trains before, haven't you?
No, we've never had a hype train on the channel, ever.
Really?
Never.
Sick. All right, then. I'm glad I'm here.
That's why I'm like, this is weird. We're not even in the show, and this is happening, and it's pretty much everybody here putting to it, as well as Calgar, one of the probably longest supporters of the channel. Love you, Calgar. Hopefully your hopefully your game last night was going well. This is just really weird. Really, really weird.
All right, level 2.
Level 2 hype train.
What? Let's go. Hold on. Oh, damn it. I'm the hype train conductor for level 1.
Okay.
Take that.
Anyway, let's see if I can compose myself while this is going on. It's going to keep going on, and the flashing lights is going to keep going on. So everyone's got max, so you can donate to the channel and blah 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 blah. But everyone's got max at the moment from before the hype train. So the donating to the channel just is going to help with the hype train, apparently. Otherwise, yeah, apparently. We have Soundscape audio in the background. So Soundscape does amazing audio. They are not a sponsor. But check them out at soundscape.com. We're generally using the Curse of Strahd sound sets for these for this dungeon area because it's really emotive and it's got some really interesting sounds, and because they had a nightmare, which we had a nightmare fight, so it kind of helped a bit. But other than that, yeah, the overlay is actually designed from physically designed from Mr. Light Producer. He did all the coding for the overlay, but the assets from the overlay are all from Paizo. They're released from Paizo, which is amazing that they release their content for content creators like ourselves to actually use freely. And I'm
producer hype.
Yeah. The other thing is that next week we're doing a show with Paizo on the Paizo channel for Gen Con. So next Friday in Australia time, Thursday for USA, at about this time, we're on the Paizo official Twitch channel at Gen Con doing our circus show.
Wait, what day exactly? Again? Say again?
That will be Thursday the 16th.
Okay.
If that's a Thursday. If it's not, it's the yes. I know it's Friday for Australia, but it's yes.
The 10th? Sorry, 16th.
16th.
Next week. Not this
is...
16th.
16th is...
So 16, 17.
For the US, it's Thursday.
Yes, Thursday the 16th. We are going to be on the official Paizo channel. We are the first of the outside content creators on their channel for Gen Con. And it's a lot of stress, a lot of excitement.
So cool.
And yeah, it's going to be a big thing. I think it's 7 o'clock. From memory, it's 7 o'clock. It's pretty much this time.
So many people watching.
Pretty much this time.
7 o'clock Eastern?
Yeah.
Nice.
This time is when we'll be there.
Right now? It's
yes,
okay.
right now.
That's 8 o'clock Eastern.
Well, we would have started an hour ago.
Oh, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, that's happening as well.
So cool. That's like prime time too.
I know.
What?
I know.
What? That's like a major time.
And we're the first one to doing it as well. But anyway, we're here. So let's say hello to everybody here. Let's see here. Everybody
All right, what day was it again? I'm just kidding.
Sherain, who are you? Who are you playing?
I am Polly. I'm playing Sherain Alban, who is a rogue and a cop, and a roguish cop, and a cop that's also a little bit of a rogue. And also, I love Aristil. That's
Okay.
all.
Aristil will always hear your call.
Game Reaper.
Hey, I'm Game Reaper from Gathering Nerds. Check us out. Now I'm playing Arosi Thalagar, the ancient warrior scholar.
Hitokiri Chibi.
Hi, I'm Chibi. I'm playing Tayla, our capo cleric, who is like so happy. She's probably gonna need to get Sherain to like sign something that's saying like first convert to Aristil, because she's never ever done that before. It's like, it's not really her main gig. Like she prays to Aristil to heal everyone, but doesn't really try to like preach it. So it's like her first convert.
Yeah, I mean, I keep
everyone
thinking I'm going to
alive.
back out, but Aristil keeps doing me right. So I think you've done it, I think you've definitely converted Sherain.
Sherain's lasted 38 episodes. If that's not a sign from God, then I
Right.
don't know.
Right. Despite all my efforts to end it.
Dr. Oblong.
Hey, I'm Dr. Alban. I'm an electronic music producer, and I'm playing Arié Maker, our halfling fighter, who likes to cause a bit of trouble in combat, especially
Who
for the
was
DM.
so freaking clutch last time we played. It was amazing.
Yeah, well, now that my first game's over, don't expect any of that anymore. It's all downhill from here.
You're like that recruit who comes in like super like neat and tidy on the first day, makes an amazing impression, and then like the following day just comes in like absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, I assume that's how it's going to go today.
So just typing, there we go. And hi, my name's Karsh the Goblin. This is GoblinCaveTV, and I'm going to be the evil GM. Well, actually, not that evil. This episode is going to have a few bits which aren't probably as normal as you would expect. Mainly because it's probably going to spend the second half. We're going to go into more of a narrative style, more narrative mode, because our party members, our cast members here, they've done the big fights. They've taken down the big boss. They've faced all of the cauldron in one single fight. All of them. Well, there's Mr. Fable, but almost all of them. So we're not going to do that again, but we're going to do a more narrative style of the actual raid, the big raid, where the elites of pretty much most of the districts, or all the districts, are going to come in and assist with the party as well, going into there as well. Because again, they've already done it. I'm not going to force the players to go through endless combat again and again and again in the same fight, which they've already they've won and they've lost, so it's kind of a
Right, a stalemate.
yeah. So, but now bringing in reinforcements, we don't need to go through that. So we're going to do a more narrative style. Hopefully it works. It'll be different. Hopefully be very entertaining, because we've already had a hype train, so it can't be bad.
It's already exciting.
Yeah. So we finished up last time, I believe, with the laying to rest of the fallen warrior, the fallen champion of this catacombs, and are you thinking of taking on are you going to pull back out and rest, or are you going to press forward and go in further into the dungeons?
Well, we did decide to do this the day before the raid, didn't we? So we could try and take out the Otyog today or during the day of the raid. How are the rest of you feeling?
I reckon we could try and do it today.
Yeah, Harry's been waiting long enough. He's not going to go and have another nap waiting for you guys.
For some reason, I thought I updated my character sheet, but there's no reason why I shouldn't have full hit points, right?
No, you got hit last week.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enfeebled and I thought we were okay. Never mind.
We could take 10 minutes for Sherain to heal, and give ROC a little bit of time to try on that new armor.
You are enfeebled for a whole day. That will go tomorrow, but enfeebled at least today, because instead of saving to get yourself out of like the poison and the disease, you failed every check and it just kept on going until it finished, which
I didn't care.
is the enfeeblement. I think you would have cared if we played that out in game, because every hour you would lose.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I kept failing. I
forgot how you kept bleeding out.
And kept bleeding, yeah.
Yeah. And it would be every single hour at 2d8 damage.
Yeah, she would have been a bloody mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I just did it descriptively, because it came at a time where you had downtime, so you could have actually dealt with it in a way, like in a hospital-style way.
Let me double check if I remember this correctly. The sword that we just got, its rune is crits on 19s as well.
It is a smiting and also crits on 19, 18. So 19, 20. Yeah.
Smiting.
Smiting.
Striking.
Yeah. So it's double damage. It's double dice plus the extra crit range.
Okay.
The armor has lost its demonical. It wasn't really demonic, but it was more like that that dark necrotic style, and it's back to its all big shiny and godly. Yeah, it's back to pretty. And you're going to be putting on the armor.
Yeah.
Okay, can I get a saving throw, please?
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. No.
I take it off real quick, fast.
Your head falls off, and you can summon a nightmare. Awesome. No. No. It is a full plate armor +1. So your armor class will be astronomical right now.
Yep.
There was still the magical chainmail, I believe. Or did
chainmail?
There was magical chainmail from the vault. Yeah, unless you.
All right, so I have a question.
I think that would be in Ezarek's bag of holding.
Okay.
I have a question.
Question away.
Do you think? Okay, so I want to look good, but I also don't want to turn down any armor that might help me, because I don't have any armor, and I didn't think I could wear any that's really useful. But is that actually true? Can I find some stylish leather armor?
That would mean taking a day shopping.
Yeah. Or I could order it through like Absalom, the Amazon.
Absalom Prime?
Yeah, Absalom Prime.
I noticed Eyes of Absalom have an advertisement section.
They must have, because someone was trying to advertise a freaking cult through it.
Yeah, it would, yes.
They do mail order, surely. Catalog deals.
They started off as a bookstore, right?
and just because Danis Danicus is not smart
narrative
enough.
Control with my 100 bits, and they delivered to me whatever armor.
Doesn't work like that.
Oh.
It doesn't work like that. No.
We had downtime before we came in for the nightmare.
Yes, you did.
This past one.
You did.
Can we retro say that she put it in order? Okay.
So what kind of armor did I get?
So if you wish to have some armor, you can have armor, and you can have stylish armor for you.
All right.
I was going to say the only one they had in stock in your size was like bright pink.
Perfect. Yeah.
No, it wasn't red. That's the catch. It wasn't red or black.
Was it black? Or it's not black either?
No, it's white with doves and like butterflies.
Oh, no, okay, I don't want it. No leather.
I'm kidding. You can get some stylish armor for yourself.
Right.
It's all good.
Thank God.
Are you
Look at
really
me, look
looking
how
at your
good I
character
look.
sheet as like stylish leather armor?
I can't
Yeah.
believe you haven't had armor all this time.
And still alive.
And
Testament
still
to Tayla.
alive.
I mean, it explains how you have been getting hit a lot.
Yeah, I get hit all the time. Ooh, studded leather armor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
No,
that's insane.
check penalty. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what happens. The higher
That only happens if you don't have the strength requirement.
Oh, you mean the one that's gonna be affected by my enfeeblement?
or the fact that you have 0 strength, or sorry, 10 strength, so 0 pluses on your strength. And then you enfeeblement on top of that.
What would I have? Well, I would have got I would have got the studded leather armor if I would have thought about it.
Mm.
So I'll get it and then I'll suffer.
Yeah.
I'll also not suffer.
Well, it goes away. You like the enfeeblement's only there for 1 day, then it dissipates.
All right.
But either way, how are you approaching? How are you trying to approach the sewer monster? Like, which direction do you want me to place your tokens? Like, what's the plan?
Sewer monster? This is the first Harry's heard about a sewer monster.
We ran past. Oh wait.
Yeah.
No, Harry wasn't there.
No.
Can you put us on the map?
Yep. I'll put you on the map. Do you want the hand-drawn map?
I think we're fine just using the regular one.
Okay.
It throws poop. And it hurts.
Yeah.
And causes bleeding diseases.
Hmm.
Well, now that Harry's finally heard about this, can he make some kind of knowledge check to see if he knows what a poop-throwing sewer monster is?
No.
So sorry.
No.
I tried.
Yep.
Play things around here.
Because they haven't been able to gather it
strong
either.
resemblance to someone you knew back in your youth.
No. The players haven't had it either because they haven't even seen it yet.
It's always been underneath the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which makes me now look at what level is Water Walk for all of us folks.
Level 3. You've cast this several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could
fourth.
try to just attack it from both above the bridge and below.
Would you be able to get down there though? Because that will take you past the door that would lead out to the demons. Because you have to circle around,
What?
isn't it?
No.
If you're going from above, like how are we going to get down?
We just walk.
Can we just shoot it from
Oh,
above?
right. Walking across the water.
Yeah.
Can we just
Past all
not
that
shoot it
stuff.
from above if we can get above it?
Yeah, you can try that. How did that work out
But
last
you
time,
have to
guys?
be careful because the ground at the edge of the ledge is crumbling.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay, so I'll put the tokens up to kind of where you're talking about, so you have an idea. So, like Dr. Alban can actually see kind of what's going on as well. So just moving your tokens up to here. So the edge up here, where that X is on the map, has crumbled away. The suspicion is that those squares next to it are also very fragile and will fall away as well if you step on them. A combat has actually happened where you currently are, where it was able to throw things back at you or back at the other party members. So it does have some ranged ability. And its lair seems to be this it's like a sewage and garbage river underneath you, that green disgustingness.
I'm just saying
And it's
that
40
we could
feet
have
down.
some people fight from range up here and the rest of us go below.
It is ranged.
And
Can I get a religion check, please, from Tayla?
Sure. Oh wow.
It's a 40-foot drop from the ledge. How far can your range heal?
30.
Mm.
So I'll need to be, yeah.
So is there another way down, or do we just have to dive into the river of
So the ways down,
sewage?
the ways down is to the side. There's a path that goes down and underneath, and circles underneath. There's
And
other
then you'll end
ways.
up on the water.
Yeah, and you end up essentially under the water. There's other ways down as well, further back. Like further through the complex, there's other ways down into that lower section. But the closest one is essentially right next to you, where it circles down underneath itself. But again, having that distance healing will be hard for Tayla because,
yeah, didn't realize it was 40 feet up.
yep, it's 40 feet up. I'll show you what I've got on my GM layer for my notes. There, it's 40 feet.
20 minutes.
That's a reminder for me to go, this is a 40-foot drop.
Anyone could have written that.
Anyone could have written that. Yeah. No, it's been in my notes all this time. I've got like a 30-foot drop on the one over there.
So first of all, who actually does ranged attacks?
I can do them, but I don't want to.
Well, I just thought if it couldn't attack us from range, like we could just.
I was
It's got range
more
attack.
thinking that it's easier to quickly get back into cover up on the ledge.
Does Waterwalk end if you're on dry land?
I don't think so. We've not played it like that. Because you've had Waterwalk
Okay.
before when you've gone through there and you've gone back
No,
on
but you
off the
start
land.
sinking into the land instead.
Yes, I love that plan. Can we have a cheaper version of Waterwalk that allows for that?
That you start drowning on land if you go onto land.
It's like the stone to flesh, or so stone to mud, where you just like you'll sink into it.
Oh, the bad guy is on the floor underneath me. Time to cast Cheap Water Walk and dispel it the moment I'm out past the ceiling.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's this planning stage.
I was gonna say, I mean, if it's for cover though, I think I guess it just depends. Like, it sounds like everyone though is kind of going in for melee anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only one who needs cover, I guess, would be Tayla, maybe. And if we're going downstairs, I could just try and position Tayla near some of these corridors to kind of duck out of view, maybe.
Yeah. Because Harry's about ready just to dive off the edge here.
Cannonball. Except I cast Water Walk, so he just goes flat.
Take the damage, thanks.
40-foot drop damage. So I guess I don't know if I have anything that can like protect you from being diseased.
Bless,
Like, I've got
maybe?
restoration, but that's more of a
What's bless do?
bless is I have to be within 5 feet unless I keep spending an action to like extend it by another 5 feet each turn.
Ooh, That makes things
But
interesting.
it's basically just a +1 bonus to attack rolls.
okay. Thought it might be just saves.
Yeah.
Can I heal myself while we're talking so enjoyably?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I think at this point we're discussing the plan.
Yes.
Aracy's
You
putting
can
on
heal
armor.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Woo! I'm gonna
People
stab
discussing,
myself
people
first.
planning, people.
Ooh, I only lost one. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, Ari, Sherain just pulls out a dagger and just starts cutting into herself.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like,
her current
Gotta bleed
wound
bad blood.
was a little bit jagged, so she just cuts the outsides of it to make it like neater, and then starts sewing up and bandaging.
Okie dokie. That's a bit creepy.
Don't even worry about it. I can do this to you too. It'll help.
She's not part of the cult. Just saying.
Sure, Harry is a bit hurt. If you can heal me. I
Oh yeah,
suppose.
for sure. But you just come right over. Hold on a second. Let me just. Yeah.
That was close.
Just enough.
Well, I get a bonus too from doing the risky surgery.
Yeah.
+2 or something like that. So
Yeah.
it was
You can still fail it, but it was close.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Roll. So I got what?
48.
48
Yeah.
Plus 10.
10.
Yeah.
See, I even made sure to put the DC 20 on there so you knew it wasn't cheating.
Mm-hmm.
23. Yo, I'm still not even maximum.
Wow.
I'm at 93 out of 98 though. That's pretty good. Hey, come on over here. And I wipe the blood off on my face.
Yeah.
Here, just
Anyway,
sit
I
down.
think for the disease part, we can just worry about
You
it
take 8
after the combat.
So
Because-
you deal 8 points of damage.
Oh, you did maximum to
She just
Ari. It's
stabs
like
you
Yeah, I know. Oops, sorry.
and starts cutting through. And she didn't get it like quite cleaned up the first time. She stabs again and just gets it cleaned up after several attempts.
Don't worry. If you
Then
went
starts
to,
putting it together.
yeah,
And
if you
now
went
you're
to
going to
medical
fail this
school like
medicine
me,
check, right?
Yeah, crit fail. You take more damage.
you would know that this is how things happen. I was just a little short on blood today. All right, so I'm gonna get. Let's see. Let me just see what. Let me just.
I reckon
Oh.
you rolled a max damage because it's like Ari's a halfling and you're not used to treating such smaller folk.
Yeah,
So you
right.
just totally went in for the full jab.
Okay, that's not a fail. That's not a fail because I get a plus something. I just want to make sure it is.
+2.
Is it +2? Okay.
Even with +1, it's a pass. But
Nice. Woo.
just.
Okay, so now here's how many points you get back. It's not going to be so good, but since I cost you 8, but it's 48 plus 10, I believe.
Well, regardless, you're guaranteed to be net positive.
Yeah, 27. I mean, you feel a little better, right? And I hit you on the back, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I feel better. That's
You're
good.
more than
Alright,
max
yeah.
there, though.
I could do it again.
No, I'm not. I'm
You are.
3 off max.
Are you sure?
Oh,
No, your
I
token
can fix
says you're
that.
more than max.
133. Oh, yeah, I'm looking
Yep.
at the wrong ones. Yep,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh,
I am
well,
max.
you're
Good work.
You're a hefty character there. 133. Wow, I wouldn't have known.
132.
Yeah.
You look pretty good to me, I guess. All right.
The token changes
What
to
are you
blue.
doing after this?
if you go
this
above.
fight?
Okay.
I can see that. I know that. I was like, yeah, that's good. So, what's the plan? Are you all going downstairs?
I
I think
guess.
so.
Okay. Next part is prep spells. Water walk,
Water walk, yeah. At 4th level.
4th level. Okay.
It has to be 4th level if I want it to last for an hour and be able to get 10 people up to it.
You only need 3-4 people.
The heightened starts at 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's normally a level 2 spell, but it only gets heightened from 4th level.
Okay.
Anyway, if you're worried about disease, you could just save some 3rd level spell slots for remove disease.
I should have it. I need to open up the thing because I don't have all my spells on my character sheet.
Because there's way too many.
Well,
So much.
So for those watching, my personal preference is to not have prepared casting because it then leads to an idea of, oh, can we do the attack next, like in the morning when I've changed my spells? The problem comes where, say, those prepared casters like clerics who have access to all spells, having access to all spells, like the character sheet gets over the top abundant, but at least they have access to anything, and yeah, it takes a while to get used to it. That's why that. But either way, is there any other preparations that people are looking at doing?
My sword is out. I brandish it. And I hold it up like this. Look at my armor, by the way. I know it doesn't look like armor. It's pretty fancy, huh? Studded. Can I go first?
Imagine you're just like, by the way, guys, I've been wearing this the whole time. Check it, check it.
Yeah. Gonna start out with the staff equipped for now.
Okay. Anything else that's... So people got weapons readied. There's no other prep spells. There's just the current... just the water walk. I won't put tags on everyone because everyone will have the water walk.
Yeah, I think water walk is the only thing I can kind of, prep in advance.
Okay.
Man,
So
this armor kind of sucks. It gives me -1 and all kinds of things.
Before we start combat, I'm going to try to draw it out of the water by casting Ghost Sound.
So how about we put people downstairs? So where are you going to be downstairs? So where you got like...
I think we'll before the combat hide in the section under here.
Okay, so I'll get that set up. There's different layers here,
Yeah.
different map layers and different dynamic lighting layers, of course.
Oh, I need a strength of 12 and I don't have it.
The heck is that for?
Stud leather.
Yeah.
Those studs are
That's
just
not
too
bad.
heavy.
Sucks. Well, it might be worth it. I get 1 extra AC instead. I get 26 instead of 25. I can't move right. I don't know if I
Yeah.
like this. It was on
Plus,
sale.
with studded leather, I believe the max dex you get from your armor is +3.
Okay,
Oh.
so I've changed the...
Oh, that's... Oh. Okay, I can't wear this. I rip it off. And I leave it there to just... I'm not wearing this garbage. It's too uncomfortable.
Okay,
Capes.
that's okay. Okay, so change the overlay so it's kind of where the bottom layer now.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put you in a staging position
Yeah.
down here, a little bit further back if needed. So now you're in a staging area.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Ari needs to be in front though, not.
Then put Ari in front. I'm just
Yeah.
leaving people
Because-
out of the way.
Because last time Sherain got hit first.
After you'd
Yeah.
already told him to step back.
Either way.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to do ghost sound.
Yeah. So he's going to cast Ghost Sound like near the shoreline around here. Just mimic us speaking and just talking about taking this this sewer creature down and stuff.
Can you ping where it was again?
Right here.
Oh, okay, from the north. Okay. So as you do your ghost sound, the illusionary sound of talking and discussing about attacking the creature, you see the water move, and you can see there's movement under the water, but no eruption. There's no visible breaking of the surface, so to speak.
So can I get a rough idea of where in the water it is from that ripples?
Or I would say central area.
Okay. So like around here?
That's it's hard to see because it's just the movements going off, and it's hard to see because the water itself is not liquid, so to speak. It's got sewage, it's got garbage in it. It's not the cleanest, it's not the most fluid, and yes, it's not like a pond where ripple can be easily detected.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to add into the spell one of us saying that we could get rid of the water and stuff like that.
There's no noticeable change.
And I don't think you can make intelligible words with it. As it says in its description, it's just sort of random human-like sounds
Okay,
that it can make.
I didn't see that, but
I'm sorry to be a party pooper, but
either way, there's no noticeable difference.
Oh, yeah. I missed that part.
Maybe just make it sound like, loud footsteps or something. Does it have to be? It doesn't have to be. Wait.
Yeah, loud footsteps. I'm assuming like a human motion, human noise and stuff. Yes, I've got that, but no noticeable coming from that direction.
Yeah.
I couldn't see where you're pinging because I'm like in the corridor.
It was
but
quite
were
high
you...
up. From when you came down the chute from the skin collars when you fled, that was the corridor.
Because we know
was coming
that
from.
when we were coming from that corridor, Karsh did say that it didn't seem to be as aggressive with anything coming from there. If it was that corridor.
Mm.
So you might want to try a different one.
Ari's just going to pick up a piece of garbage.
The other one is the one we're in now.
Isn't there the ledge above? Sorry.
Yeah, it'll still be looking our direction.
Because there's that one. And was that also a way to it or no?
There's a ledge there too.
Yeah, I have a feeling that if it's there, they'll it'll still treat it the same as this one.
Yeah, Ari's bored of these
Plus,
shenanigans.
also, if I have the sound come from here, it'll alert everyone in there.
Yeah, and Ari throws a piece of garbage while you two are talking. He's sick of waiting. So he grabs a piece of garbage off the water and just tosses it to where that movement came from.
Okay. You toss a piece of garbage. Again, it doesn't splash like water would because the water itself is not really liquid. But it hits and causes a little bit of ripple and then starts sinking.
All right, so I feel liberated from my crappy armor, and I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna stick my sword where the water has come up. I'm just gonna go right up to you and stab it. Let's get done. Let's get this done. I was near death. I was on my deathbed, but I lived. So now I want to be the best cop out there.
All right. I'm going to mark off the water walk now anyway. So
yeah,
that happened.
That happened.
At 4th level. Mark that down.
So can I stab?
You can.
Go.
Are you moving up and stabbing? That
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. What? Whoa, 30. Wait, how did I get a 37 when I only attack 37 when I only rolled a 1? How is that even possible?
Yeah, I'm
definitely gonna re-roll.
I think the graphics.
The graphic didn't match. You rolled a 19 according to chat. But the dice actually slowly rolled off the 19 to 1, so it must have calculated it as
all right, I
19.
rolled a 19.
So you're moving up to do the attack. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Place your character where it is as you move up, and put the pin where the strike is going down.
Was it right here? Was the thing right here where that X is?
Well,
No,
the X is where the crumbled ledge above has fallen.
Where was the monster? Over
somewhere here.
Yeah, okay, right here. This is where I go. I'm gonna attack this square right here. This square.
Okay, you attack that square right there, and you slam down your sword into there and rummage it around to try to see if anything. I think that's initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
Because that's going to start initiative.
I think you're also rolling a flat d20 to target a hidden creature?
Well, yeah. Here, I'll just
Yeah.
do that to make sure that.
Roll your flat
Yeah.
d20.
Uh,
This time the one is a 1.
It don't matter.
I mean 19, right? 19. Every time Polly rolls a 1 now, it's a 19.
No. But I didn't get that either. Like, it was totally a 1 on the other side. It's like, I don't know how that worked.
Yeah. That doesn't count for a.
Don't forget to click your token before
Yeah.
hitting initiative.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks
that's
for
what I
reminding
was
me.
just
All right.
remembering to do.
Roll 20 seems slow today. I don't know. Is it me? Probably me.
It's distance and a few other things, I'm sure.
Okay.
We'll be able to turn order up onto the show. Mine's there, but I've got to do that again.
I'm gonna say. Well, I guess I should roll perception for initiative.
yeah. You weren't exactly being stealthy.
I want to re-roll that.
You don't get to re-roll it. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Put me down for 28 then.
No.
Boo.
Oh, yes, I'm putting down for 28. Not for
I'll
the
put myself
36.
down for 28. There you go. Boo.
I'm putting myself down for 40.
I guess. it
Where
doesn't
was
matter.
I? 41.
I mean, yeah.
Can you
Yes, I'm
believe it?
calculating the bonuses properly this time. I just
Okay.
rolled high, finally.
Take your time. I
Okay.
gotta figure out what I'm gonna do now that I screwed myself.
You were close. I will
I'm gonna
say
bite.
that. You were awfully close.
Oh, I was close. I feel like I was close, everybody.
And I'm not moving this at all. You were awfully
Oh.
close.
What?
As
Elite.
the garbage just rises up from the
Oh.
the pit. And just like the monster you fought only just down the pathway, just down the stream, which was like covered in like undead and bits and pieces like that. This is something similar, something very similar, but much larger. And it comes out of its hiding, comes out of its stealth, and strikes at you with its fist from range.
I'm not afraid.
You really should be.
Nah.
29 to hit.
You hit.
25
barely.
damage.
25? Jeez, that's not nice. Is it fire damage?
Nope.
Oh. How much damage?
25.
God, I'm an idiot. Why did I do that?
Plus fortitude, please.
Hold on a second, I screwed up. So minus 23 plus the 2 I already took off, and now here's my fortitude save.
And Tayla's just like, and this is how like Sherain kind of goes forward and does scouting to show us what the monster is capable of doing.
Would you like to reroll?
Yes.
I saw the roll as it was coming, yes. That is a failure.
Reroll.
You can only spend it once.
Okay.
So that's a failure on the roll. So you are also now diseased.
It
Yeah.
begins.
Sherain already used 2 hero points.
Did she? I only saw one.
She re-rolled initiative, didn't she?
I'm not allowing reroll initiatives.
Yeah, no, that wasn't
Like
counted.
that.
Oh.
Otherwise, she'd be at like 36, but she's at 28.
It doesn't work like that.
I would like to do another action, please.
It's not even your turn.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
I think the monster would
like
like to
that.
do another action.
I would like
please.
those hit points back.
That's
now.
one action. It's second attack. 28 to hit.
You hit.
28 damage.
God, what? Wow, this was really stupid.
And it submerges.
You were so confident with your new armor.
Yeah, well, I already took it off. It like did nothing for me. My AC didn't change at all with studded leather armor,
Oh,
and it actually screwed me over in other ways too. So I just have to have regular leather armor or nothing.
And it submerges.
But I'm not gonna ask to go back and change it to regular leather.
It's your go.
That's excessive. Although I would. Can I strip off the studs? Is it my go?
No,
It's
your go.
like you're like taking off rhinestones or something.
Yeah.
It's like-
Sherain's literally having this rant during the fight.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
This is what's happening during the fight. It's Sherain's go. What does Sherain do?
I'm leaving. I'm done.
You're done.
I'm gonna go. Okay, well, this was a waste of time. I'm out of here. You see me like bleeding out. Oh.
Oh, Sherain, you really don't look very good. I think that green tinge to your skin is actually your skin and not just filth.
Oh man, this is. I don't know. Isn't it? Isn't today a police holiday? That's it. I'm not doing
That's
anything.
it. Arosi?
Ah,
It appears we lost the element of surprise.
What?
It's Arosi's go.
Uh,
No, you're new at this cop stuff, but
uh, Gonna move here and use my last action to cast shield.
Okay. Going all the way over to there to cast shield.
Draw its attention to me, hopefully.
That's a risky move. We'll see how that pays off. Tayla.
Tayla is going to. I opened that twice. I just wanted to double check. It gives me a +2. Okay. She is going to cast.
I'm like, is that color like technically Sherain is bloodied?
Generally, Sherain's at less than half health.
yeah. So can I? I'll wait for my turn, but I feel like I can do a battle medicine on myself.
Yeah, Tayla's just gonna cast like a.
You don't even worry about it. Aristotel's busy right now. She already told me.
No, you've said that before and then nearly died.
Oh, okay. You're probably right about that.
I'll just cast a level 4 2-action heal on Sherain.
I'm doing great. I know.
61 hit
that's
points
over.
back.
What? Okay, I only needed.
I know,
Okay,
I know. Did
Well, I
anyone
mean-
else have like under
I only-
full HP?
I
No?
mean, like-
Okay.
So I only wasted 3 because I needed 58 of those 61. So,
And there was like an extra 2 on top of that from
Yeah.
the
Okay.
stuff healing, but you know, extra.
so thanks. Wow. I'm
Back
back.
in the
Should
fight.
I go back over there and do that
That's
again?
2 actions. Anything else?
Yeah, Tayla might move just a bit closer so she can keep an eye. So 5, 10, 15, and that's about it.
Okay.
That's such a great-
Ari, you saw what it did to Sherain.
Yes.
But then you saw what Aristotle did to me. You should try.
Harry is gonna.
My healing doesn't require me to stab you.
Yeah, I mean, it's still good though.
Move to here, and then he's gonna scream at the water. Get yourself back out here!
Mm.
Again, I wonder how that's going to work. Trying to intimidate. Okay. Against its will, I believe. Will DC?
Yeah.
Fail. Crit fail.
Crit fail.
Just as it give you an idea of like the will DC. You crit failed that.
Cool. And then he will. Can he take a readied action to punch?
That takes 2 actions.
2
Oh, it
actions
takes
to
2
ready
actions.
1 action. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well then, that he has 1 more action. Yeah, no. There's not. Oh, actually, can he now that he's seen this creature, can he try and identify what it is?
Yes.
And what do I do to do that? Is that a law check?
I think it's a secret check, and depends on its trait.
Yeah. I'll just bring up your character sheet and I'll do it secretly.
Yep.
You got secret rolls.
I only have law sailing. I don't
Yeah,
know if
it's
that would
actually it's either it's from all over the place, depending on
Okay.
what the creature is.
Yep.
You don't have much in what you're actually looking for, though. That's a and out there. You have no idea what this is.
Yeah, my guess is it's an aberration, so occultism.
I think I rolled the wrong one. Then,
Doesn't
but either
matter.
way, your
Yeah,
occultisms are probably just as bad. Your occultism is worse than what I rolled with. So
And that will be my last turn.
yeah, you got no idea.
Last action for the turn.
Let's go here. No, let's do it this way. It comes up to the surface again. You can see its tendrils and its bits and pieces covered in sewage, and with a flick of its tendrils, it throws it at one at Rosie, one at Ari. Flying off. So first one at Rosie. 30 to attack.
30 to attack, that's a hit.
Even with the shield, that is 17 points of damage. Saving throw fortitude, please.
Okay.
As the second one comes out and is targeting Ari. 39 to attack.
Oh, that's a crit.
So that's 66 points of damage.
Oh, good damn.
That is a failed save for Rosie. Failed saving throw. Would you like to re-roll that 10?
It's basically just that was pretty much average for his roll, so I don't think.
Okay. That's scary that you've got a fortitude so high that a 10 is 29. I was thinking 27 is extreme for a 10. That's actually a pass. So Ari's passed, but did take 66 points of damage.
Yeah, he's now bloodied.
So we'll put that there if you don't. And then it sinks.
Damn this thing.
So it goes to stealth mode and sinks back down. Sherain, what are you up to? Back in the
Okay,
passage.
here we go. What's that?
Back in the passage.
All right, so I'm gonna follow these not fine folks. Do I see where there's? They haven't done anything, right? They haven't hurt anybody.
Nope,
So-
we've just gotten beaten up.
Just got beaten up.
Now the attack came from like right here.
No, it came from over here.
It didn't move.
It didn't move, but you did
Alright.
see where it came from because you saw
Alright,
it.
so
Just
I'm gonna move here, and then I'm going to. I can draw my weapon as I move because I'm sick. And I'm gonna. I guess I have to also load it because I did not load. I didn't expect to use my crossbow or whatever I have. Yeah, +1 striking hand crossbow. I take aim at the water, and I. Not a bad shot. Not a bad shot.
D20, please.
All right, here we go. I hit the water right where I think it is, and I miss. I'm gonna re-roll that. Or is that enough? That's not enough, right?
That's
I
not
think
enough.
for a hidden, it's a DC 11
Like
or
11.
something.
Okay, yeah. All right.
10. I don't know. I'll double check that.
I think it's 10. I think it's 10.
We'll do 10 for this roll until we
you better
check.
hope it is.
We'll do
Yeah.
10 for this roll until we check, but that's okay. But
Ah.
does a 31 hit? No.
Ooh, you didn't have to tell me that. Thanks for the information.
DC.
31 doesn't hit.
Yeah, it's 11.
Yeah.
11. All right. Well,
But even still, we'll class it as the 10. But
Woo! I missed
in this
anyway.
case, it's a large creature, so we'll class it as 9. Actually, I'll allow that because it's such a large creature. But in this case, the 31 to attack is not a hit. So you moved up and you shot your crossbow into the water.
So, hey, friends here, what are we trying to accomplish? Like, you know, this thing doesn't seem
31.
like-
Not a hit.
Oh shit. We're more likely to miss it than we are to hit it, even as fighters.
Yeah, there's like no shot I'm gonna hit it very often. I
Yeah,
mean,
even without multiple attack penalties.
yeah. Well, time for us to get out of here. I mean, has this thing committed any crimes? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't have a warrant for the swamp creature's arrest.
Our only chance is to get it out of the water.
All right. Well,
That is not gonna happen.
yeah. I don't have any more actions left.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Heresy's just going to move here and hold an action to attack it once it comes out of the water. Actually, he's going to hold an action to use specifically. Where are ya?
Combat assessments. You make a telegraphed attack to learn about your foe. Make a melee strike. On a hit, you can immediately attempt to check a knowledge roll on the target. On a critical hit, you get +2 circumstances to that knowledge roll. Okay. But that's what you're holding your attack.
Yeah, I'm using 2 actions to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tayla. You can see that, oh, actually, can you? No, you can't. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you how bad Ari is. Because Ari's around the
See him,
corner.
it means he's fine. So, just to make sure, like this is all open.
That's all open, yeah. That's
Okay.
all open
That's
water.
all line.
Water.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So 5. Oh, hello, Mary. I can see you now.
And you can see how bad Ari is.
Yeah, and I remembered hearing that I wouldn't say gloating about how much HP he had, but he had a lot, and now he's yellow.
That's half.
So Tayla will be like, "Oh, you don't look so good," and she's gonna hold her symbol and puff up her fur, and she'll do a level. I just don't know if I want to do a level 5 on you or not. I'll go a level 4. I didn't pay attention to how much damage you took.
This is why they have the color symbols. Our players don't know how much hit points people have. They can only just
48.
see the color.
That is very good.
Back to green. So you've moved. You've seen how bad people are. You've done your healing. Ari, it is your go again. You can see that Oroshi's standing over where you believe it came out before, and just waiting. He's waiting for it to strike.
Yeah. I have a net in my bag. Can I set up the net over the water where it popped out and try and trap it in my net?
One action to interact with your bag to get it out. I'd say another action to try to set up the net.
And one action to move there to set it
Yeah.
up?
Yep.
That would be my whole turn, but I would set up the net where it last popped out, hoping
Yeah.
to ensnare it
That's
in a
underneath Ari. So underneath Oroshi, yes.
net. Yep, that's what I'm doing. going fishing.
Okay, I do have a token, but I don't want to I can put over that area, but I just don't really want to go searching because it's go. We'll do it the way, the narrative way, which works for you. The Arosi, can I get a reflex save, please?
Sure.
Sorry, that's heresy.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to move your token off where it erupts from above, from underneath you? You
Alright.
can still do your strike.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just from underneath you. That's where it's coming from.
Okay. Yeah. And just gonna.
Okay, 37 to attack is a hit. Not a critical though.
Yeah.
That's
27.
still nice damage.
The first damage it's taken in all this time.
All right. And I get recalled knowledge about it.
With a bonus, or not a bonus, but you do get a recall knowledge. Just get this organized. Character, blah blah blah, and occult, which you do have skill in. But that's an awful roll.
Can you re-roll it?
That's I'll tell now. It was a 3 for the roll.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll spend a point for it.
Yeah. I'll do that again. I can't get much worse than 3, so okay, not much better, but still it's enough to get information. You can't remember the exact name of it, but you remember stories of them in the sewers from your clan of like these are things to avoid. Becoming exactly what they're called. They live in refuge and they live in refuge and they protect their territory quite vigorously. They cause very, very nasty disease as well, which you've seen. They can also heal themselves.
Okay. Yeah. ROC's going to shout out. I think I've read about these. They can heal themselves if they need to. What the hell is my camera doing?
I'll also give you the immunities. It's only immunities. So at least that's something. But it pops up from underneath you.
Does the net have any?
The net covers it. The net's just sitting on top of it, where it comes up. Let's just break that net, shall we? Athletics,
You've
I believe.
accessorized it.
So what would be the strength of a net? Any how much athletics would you need to break a net?
Surely it would be on the. Let's just look it up.
What do you think? About 30?
I'm sure it's beaten that for sure. You can attempt a DC 16 athletics to force open a net entirely.
Yeah. Okay. So it pops up. It's got this net now over it. Erosi stabbed it and then analysed the creature as he stabs it. And then with its tentacles and tendrils, it just rips the net with a athletics roll of 30. Which again, very poor roll. But that's at least an action. So it's popped up. It's had an action to rip the net. It's got one action, which is going to try to strike. Let's do a high or low. It's not going to be good. Low it is Erosi. And it strikes at Erosi with its fist. 33 to hit, 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
And again, it pops down.
An action to pop up, an action to rip the net, an action to attack.
Oh, it's I'm not doing pop-up as an action.
Oh, fuck.
That's me. I'll keep him there. It's me. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh. Right.
I'm using it. I'm using it stealth as it's popping down. That's what I'm using as this thing.
Okay.
I'll leave it there. Sherain.
Okay, here I go. So I'm gonna draw my sword. I want to move up here, draw my sword, and I'm gonna stab this gross looking thing. I'm gonna try to stab it.
Mhm.
Ready? Okay.
Go.
As long as we're ready, pull my +1 wounding striking short sword.
36 is a hit.
It's pretty good.
It's not a critical, but it's a hit.
That's all right. My critical damage is garbage. Oh, okay, but now keep in mind. Well, against disrupt. Okay, so you get 10 damage plus 5 persistent bleed damage. Is that right? Hold on, let me see. That can't be.
It is.
Is it like that? Is it just that good? Yeah. 1d6
So-
persistent bleed damage.
At the end of its turn, it's going to get 5 bleed damage.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm gonna hit it again. Ready?
That's a cool weapon
I'll
against monsters
slash
that don't heal themselves. That is amazing.
Reroll.
Reroll if you wish.
Oh, I hit it.
Somehow you hit.
Also another 7 damage. Oh, I forgot my sneak attack damage too. Here's my last roll sneak attack damage. Take another 9 off of that sucker. And then this one you can take another 6. Plus you can add on another 3 persistent bleed damage.
I'm only do 1. Like, so if you get more than 5, then it'll go to the new one if it's more than 5. I'm not going to stack bleed damages, I'm sorry. I've done the same for you guys when there's been cards. Like, I have been doing it for you guys for a long time.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, also,
Oop.
I forget it. I'll have to figure out like if I got any. I got some new feats that are sweet, but I'll see if I don't think any of them apply right now. But if they do, I guess I forget it. I'll skip it this time.
Okay.
I feel like I did a good job.
Oh, I see.
Alright. I'm going to grapple it. We don't need it
Ew.
going under the water. That is the last thing we need.
Shouldn't you leave that up to the grappler? The guy that's built to grapple?
A little half.
But we need. I'm giving us 2 chances to grapple it.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, there's
That hits. It's
Alright.
against it's just against its AC. You grapple it.
I think it's against its.
If it's against its athletics, though.
It's against its fortitude DC.
Okay. Fortitude CC. You just grapple it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to use make an attack.
Okay. Stealth attack. That is a miss.
Alright, I've used my last action to cast shield again.
Casting shield while grappling. Okay. Tayla. At the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a. I guess it's gonna be a 3rd action harm on Aracey. That doesn't get. Wait. Yeah, it does. It's still okay.
Harm. Yes. I just still that the yes negative entry. Yes.
Yeah.
Just need to make sure it's negative. I remember how to heal people.
The healing potions still get me. Sorry, that made me shocked the last time.
42.
42 harm for AC.
Alright.
That was a 3rd
level. And she's going to wait, what was it? No, that's 2 action. That's 1 action. Perception saving throw skill check. She's going to cast. Actually, sorry, I should double. No, I would have had to move to cast that. So I'll say I moved. Wait, where's 30 feet to heresy? Sorry, yeah, that's my turn. I would have had to move to cast on heresy.
Okay. Harry.
All right. He is going to, for his first action, combat grab. I will take a reroll on that one, please. 2 is not very nice at all.
It's not enough.
Oh, the 3's even better.
It is better, but
It
not
is
enough.
better by 1, but not enough.
Yes, not
All right.
enough.
So that is a miss. So then I will just keep trying to do those grabbing strikes. So I will attack it a second attack. Another grabbing strike.
It's not enough.
Still not enough.
Come on, I want to get my hit. Hit him,
Oh,
hit him.
combat grab is a press. You can't use it with your first attack. You need to have a multiple attack penalty first.
Okay, I didn't
Does it
realize.
count as a hit? It doesn't count.
It's a what exactly?
It's a press.
A press. I have no idea what that means. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's
New for me too.
Yeah.
It's a what? Like it's a newspaper?
Press is actions that allow you to follow up earlier attacks. You can only use an action with the press trait if you are currently affected by a multiple attack penalty.
Okay.
And you can't use a press action when it's not your turn, even if you use the ready action.
So does it mean the second
I
you
don't
can do
really
one
understand.
grapple a turn, or is it just you get attack penalties each time?
I don't really understand what that means. Yeah.
I'm confused.
It just means you can't use combat grab with your first attack.
Oh.
Okay, you know, use the
It's
combat
a
grab.
follow-up, so you do
As a
your
follow-up,
attack
yeah.
and then use it as a follow-up.
Oh,
You're
okay.
pressing the attack.
Okay. That's what press means. Okay, yeah. Now I kind of understand. So what does that mean for my turn? It's just.
Well,
I
means
think it
you've-
just means we reshuffle the order of
It means you've
So we
done
say-
the combat grab. Well, you haven't even done the combat
yeah,
grab because
okay.
you haven't
So-
succeeded
so-
in both the attacks.
Yeah. So I've still just got one action to.
Still one action because you haven't actually managed to grapple. So you could have used the combat grab if you grappled.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
for weirdness, but thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
So if I do it now, if I try a grapple, will that incur a third attack, or is that something different? If I'm
The
just trying
third
to grapple
attack.
Grapples count as a attack.
it as an attack, so it would be a waste to try and grapple it.
Well, -10 against AC.
You could try and combat grab again.
And do it an attack at third. Yeah. I don't think it's going to come off very well, but I don't have many other options, I don't think. Yep. Here it goes then.
Nope. Not for
Oof.
another 3. Okay.
As I said, Harry started on the first day, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's so the grabs are done by athletics. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Versus the fortitude.
Is it trying to grab someone?
Yeah. Because
Is it
why
gonna
not?
return your hug?
Yes, it is.
It can do that?
Oh.
Well, if you're grabbing it, it can grab you, can't it?
I think it has to escape the grab first.
Do you want me? So Okay, I'll use that roll for the escape grab, which is still an athletics roll. A 35.
Yeah, that is an escape.
Yeah, that would have been the grab instead. So that's an escape of that. Let's do something annoying then. If I'm not going to do the grab this turn, sink some to the water. Uses its stealth,
Boo.
as in it takes a stealth action to hide. I just you don't know how deep the water is, but it seems to be something that is natural to the creature. And you can feel, while you don't know where it is, you can feel that it's moving around underneath the water. Now I get to have some fun with its healing and its persistent bleed damage.
Sucker. Take that. You should have enfeebled one, but I didn't understand my own strength.
Okay.
Just wait, you're gonna get it.
So it's disappeared under the water again and is moving about.
I hate that thing.
Fantastic. It doesn't like you either. Your go.
Yeah, it's mean. Okay, so I guess. Now, could I tell if it moved at all? I couldn't tell, right? It could be anywhere.
I did give you a description that it's moved.
I'm gonna stab right here. No, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna stab right here.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I know it's probably just a miss, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Well, you can count the roll if it's. Oh, let me just.
Well, you're stabbing, you're not crossbowing. I can totally understand that one. A 24 is going to be a miss anyway. But you can roll your D. You think you're right. You think if you could hit it, it would have hit, but you don't hit anything.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, you think it is, but you don't know.
I don't care. I'm gonna do it
again. You could be wrong though.
I see something, and I'm gonna just go down and try to stab at the water again.
Okay, stab the water again.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We started with 6. You're down to 2. I thought that was another attack roll. I was like,
no. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to do what? Jeez. I'll just try to stab the water again.
okay.
In fact, I'm gonna try to stab it right here. No. I'm gonna try to stab it right here. Right there.
Okay. Stabbing in front of Ari and Orosi.
Yeah, this is a complete waste of time, I know, but I'm doing it anyway. Maybe I'll crit it. Nope.
Okay.
Then I kick the water in frustration.
You find it hard to kick the water because your feet try to dig into the water, but magically bounce off because of the water walking.
Well, that's kind of cool, but
It's also annoying.
Yeah.
Orosi, it's your go. You see Sherain trying to stab the water and stab the muck and not knowing where to stab.
I am honestly stumped.
It's a nasty creature in its own environment.
Yeah, I don't know how to get it out of its environment.
Exactly.
My
would
only
want to.
guess is grapple. And I can't do that.
And it's a bigger creature than you, and it has strength. Like, as in, it's got that ability to grapple as well. Polly, why are you redeeming? I can see it from you. It's not subtle.
How can you see? You can see me typing and looking over.
Because it comes up. Poly people would deem donation.
Whatever.
He's got to tip your bits anonymously.
Yeah, my only.
That's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I won't do that. That's not fair. That's a great idea.
I'll cast shield and hold an action to attack it once it comes up again.
Attack it with your sword? Or staff or like melee attack?
I'm going to hold an action to attack with. Actually, forget the shield. I'll switch to the sword. Yeah. And,
Well, I'm just like, is it a ranged thing, a ranged attack? Or is it... I can see that it's you, Polly.
That was just for fun.
But thank you for the bits.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm going to just quit the bastard sword and hold an action to attack it once it pops up again.
Okay, no shield. You've got the bastard sword now. If it comes up in reach of your bastard sword, you'll attack it. No problem. Tayla,
Yeah.
what are you up to?
One took any damage.
You know you don't have to heal. You can do other stuff.
Yeah.
For me to attack. I've been scouring through my spells this whole time, trying to see if there was anything I could do about the water to get rid of it. And I was like, purify water to try to make it clear only affects 1 cubic foot. So I'm like, that's useless.
No.
But I that would have pissed it off. I would say that.
Do we see its trail of blood at all anywhere? Because it's bleeding?
There's so much, like, we're talking about sewage and garbage mixed together. You can't tell.
Boo.
Like, you
if
can always
only-
you can always try to do a spot.
Yeah.
To
If
try to beat the
only
stealth.
we had control water.
Yeah, I'm like, I was looking through all my water things and nothing was coming up for controlling it. So I was like, I can't do that. I can't
It's on
get rid
the
of water.
Arcane and primal spell list.
Yeah, and then I was
Jordan, yeah.
like, the other thing I'm contemplating, but it's going to use my last 5th level spell slot, would be using locate creature and then trying to like call out to the group where it is.
But the thing is, we already know the square it is in.
But I was hoping that would negate having to roll the 1d20. Because you guys are still rolling that to hit, right?
Yeah.
So I was like thinking, oh, maybe if I use locate,
Is,
I can
is
go,
it
"It's
persistent
there!"
though? But is it
Sorry?
persistent? Or is it just a one?
It'll cost for 10 minutes. Sorry. Oh wait, casting time is 10 minutes. Never mind.
Yeah, nope. Nope. You could have done that as a prep spell.
Yeah. Sanctified ground.
This is not sanctified ground.
No, I was like looking at it going, I don't know. I don't think it counts as an aberration.
It is an aberration.
Oh, it is.
This is an aberration, yes.
If we come back, I can cast Sanctified Ground and give you guys like a +1 to AC attack rolls and damage rolls and saving throws against the chosen creature. I don't know.
This with a bless or something at least. Heroism.
I mean, I could. What? I don't normally cast heroism. Is that only for one person? +1 status bonus to attack rolls, perception checks, saving throws, and skill checks. Well, then I could just cast guidance on someone. For the same thing.
I'll start a countdown.
She's gonna cast guidance on Arcee, and then she's going to cast Forbidding Ward. Oh wait, do I have to see the freaking creature?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm looking at guidance.
Polly, did you just donate to Neurocroc to have a hero point?
Yeah. Just in case.
Just as the
you could
target
always
enemy.
come
It doesn't
in
say anything about seeing both of them.
Unless it specifies
I've stated
target creatures
seeing.
required to. Unless it specifies otherwise, target creatures need to be seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've said seeing in the other group as well.
Okay.
It pissed them off too.
Okay, well then I'll change that from a forbidding ward to just shielding myself in case it decides to come after me.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Ari, your go.
Ari is going to take a ready to action with a snagging strike. Now that I know about my dazing blow has to come as a second attack, we'll try this instead. Ready to action.
That's your ready to action.
Yeah,
You've still got one more action. Is there anything else you want to do?
Get back up here, why don't you?
That's against its what? Will save?
Yep.
Will DC, I should say. Okay. It pops. It emerges. Well, it comes out of stealth, I should say. It's when I say it emerges, it's not popping up. It's not moving up or anything like that. It's just coming out of stealth. So it's not fully right above ground. It's just coming out of stealth. That's my description of what it was. But it comes out of stealth and attacks.
Oh god.
But it wasn't where you thought it was.
Oh no! Oh jeez, our healer's done for.
It wasn't where you thought it was.
How dare you?
I'm glad I healed.
Yes! Great time for healing yourself. As the first attack comes in at a 41.
Holy moly.
Holy shnikes! Looks like that's gonna be.
So
a
wait,
pull.
it only gives me a +1 to my AC. I forgot how shield works. It's been so long.
It's not. I don't think it's going to save you from this one.
No, but that makes it a 25. So if it was a 41, that's definitely a
That's a critical.
Yeah.
70 points of damage.
Super critical.
70.
70.
70.
Gosh, you're so mean. I'm gonna use the shield to like absorb whatever amount. Hold on. How much?
70.
Anything you can.
That's so
Uh,
many points.
15, I think.
At 5th level. Yeah, 15. So,
Okay.
oh god, 70 minus 50.
55.
55.
So you take essentially 55 points of damage in total from that.
Yeah.
That's its first attack. That's its first action. Second action. It attacks again.
Oh no. Taylor
Yeah.
won.
27 to hit.
Well, that'll hit.
That'll hit. It's the lowest roll he's done so far. 33 points of damage. I think you might be down.
Oh, that was one
That's
over
not-
what I have. I am down.
Yeah, you had 32. You're down
I had
by
32.
only one.
That's
And it sinks back in as its third action in its stealth. So it takes one action to hide. That's what the thinking is. Hopefully I'm using that correctly. It's not moving up and down. It's just going to stealth. And Sherain, she'll go.
Okay, well, I'm heading right over there. There you go. 5, 10, 20. And then I'm going to, I guess I'm just going to do a treat, I guess battle medicine, technically speaking. And I'm not going to do anything special. I'm just going to do a DC 20. Just gonna do
So no
DC 20
stabbing, you're
medicine.
just going to go straight DC 20 battle
Yeah.
medicine.
Now, do I have hero points left? Yeah, I got 2. All right,
You got
what's left
2.
to get? All right, I'm gonna re-roll that. Why did I roll so
Ooh.
bad?
that second reroll came in before the first one was published.
Ugh,
Okay.
Alright.
It's not a crit, but
no, it's not a critical.
It's not a
so
critical,
2d8
but
plus
it's
10.
not a fumble. Also, it's not a failure.
Yeah. Oops. $18. And also,
0.
okay, so that's my second action, and my third action is I can't. So can I do this in one smooth motion? Pull out my, pull from my backpack my my vial of minor healing potion and give it to Tayla. Smooth motion.
Now I could be mean and say it'll cost you a hero point.
I'll pay it.
Seeing you only have one left.
That's not nice.
You can. I will say this.
Okay.
You can pull it out, but you can't administer it.
Yeah.
As in, you can pull it out onto the ground next to Tayla, so Tayla can then take an action for herself
Alright.
to do it.
Forget it. Instead, I'm gonna stab this water right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab.
I was gonna
this
say, don't
right
worry,
here.
worry, because Tayla stocked up on some potions as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Here we go. Boom.
Okay.
You're flat-footed, by the way. Flat-footed. Flat-footed.
It is flat-footed. Roll me a d20.
Whoa, okay, maybe I'm gonna make it. Come on now.
Like,
Why can't I roll?
okay.
The hype train this morning was a lie.
Yeah, this is crap.
As I said,
I
it was
will-
an ill omen.
Yeah. So you stab into the water, and you think you've got something, and you rummage around, and you stab, and you pull up, and there's this like boot that's stuck onto your sword, and that's what you stabbed through.
All right, nice.
You thought you had
Great.
something.
That's all I got.
OC. You kind of know where it is. Pretty sure you know where it is, but it's still a stab.
So I could,
Wait, is it concealment of 5 or is it? Like concealment is at 11. Yeah, I moved it
hidden.
down because it's.
Yeah, hidden
Yeah.
is.
I have moved it down. It's not 11. It's actually lower than that, but it's not 5.
Yeah.
Just because of the sheer size.
Yeah, just gonna move here. Hopefully that gives me flanking and just try to stab it.
I've got this too.
Unfortunately, our OC isn't the best with swords, but does more damage.
That may hit if it hits.
Right.
That is a hit.
Right.
Again, like this time you stab down, and you think that you've got it, and you like rummage around, and this time you pull out and there's a goop on the end of your sword, which you think it's blood. You don't get a boot. So pluses and minuses. 13 points of damage. Have you got any other bonuses from flanking or? Don't have
Flanking only would have just added to the flat-footed. So that's my movement. Oh, cast shield.
Casting shield. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Taylor's your go.
Yeah,
You
let's
are
gonna
prone.
use- Oh. Right.
And you're wounded 1.
She is
So
going.
you're wounded 2.
Oh, wounded 2?
Yes,
'cause
because you
it's-
went down by a critical.
Wounded 1. It's only dying to that.
It was
Oh,
the
so
first
yes, okay,
strike
yep,
that was
you're right.
critical.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Wounded 1, yes. It's dying, yes. I get this confused a lot.
So, as far as I know, it hasn't done any attack of opportunities on anyone. I don't think it has, and people have been moving around a bit. I'm going to use a 5th level 2 action heal on myself.
67 points back.
67 plus 2, so 69.
And that brings you back to max.
Oh, nice.
And then that was a level 5. Does anyone have any sort of minor scratch on?
I got no. I'm full strength. I'm
Full?
100%.
I
think
full
Ari.
solid.
Aris, no, don't use it on Aris.
No, I'm not going to use it on Ari. Okay, so between
Ari.
Sherain and Ari,
Ari's missing a tiny bit, yeah.
I can give you an additional 5 HP from healing myself.
But from the James perspective, Ari has the lowest of the Sherain in there. Yeah.
And then I suppose I'll use an action to stand up.
Yeah.
And standing up.
So I'm not prone.
Okay, Ari, she'll go.
All right.
You kind of know where it is.
Yeah.
It's sunk into the muck, but you kind of know where it is. Still concealed.
Yeah, so Ari's going to move here, and then he's going to cancel the water walking to sink beneath the water.
Whoa. So you don't need to do that because even though you have water walk on you, part of the spell says a creature can choose to swim.
Yeah, and that's what he does. He chooses, yeah.
You don't sink.
Okay.
The water's so thick and viscous that I don't sink.
Everyone has always used water walking.
And you don't.
No, actually,
okay.
you don't sink. There's something underneath you.
Oh yeah, you're on top of it.
You're on top of it.
I'm standing
You're
on
standing on its square.
it. Okay.
Just ready
that's
a
what-
sword above it, just ready to like if it goes.
You are on top of it.
I am on top of it. Okay. Then I'm gonna punch it. If I'm standing on it, I know where it is, right?
Yeah. That's not enough.
Yeah, no, I'll take that reroll, please.
You'll take that reroll?
Yes. Come on, Ari. There we go.
That's better. You also get flanking. Kind of. Because Taylor's also there and yeah. But either way, you do hit for 14 points of damage.
Nice.
All right.
Slap that water.
And now I will, because now I've made the attack. I can now make a combat grab, is what you were saying, because of that press thing. So now I'm going to try combat grab.
Holly, you
come
redeeming again?
Yeah, I didn't know it would let me do
Yeah,
it.
I'll
It did.
take another reroll, please.
Getting through them.
Can I give my rules?
Oh my. 25's not enough, is it?
25's not enough, no. Even with flanking.
Yep.
So it's...
That's my turn.
Can I have a reflex save, please?
Sure thing.
Ooh.
Okay. One or two, let's see. 2. And this time you are in the water, which you did say you wanted to swim. So now you're under the water. Under the muck. As it emerges from underneath you and you fall off the side. And you go into the water. Can I get a fortitude save, please? For no reason.
Yeah, no reason at all.
For no reason, no.
Was your mouth open as you fell backwards in surprise?
A crit success, hopefully.
I will say. Again, for no reason. Just the first time anyone's actually been swimming in this water. So it comes out of stealth again. It's got a choice of 4 people. So we're
Did
gonna
somebody hit it? Did it get hit?
It has been hit a few times.
Oh, I forgot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well. I mean, I want to use my backstab.
It's its go. It's too late.
Ooh.
You got to remember these things. Yeah, you got to remember these things. Sorry. It's,
Sorry, I was too busy typing in the chat.
So instead of striking at Tayla or Sherain or Orosi, it strikes at Ari. For 42 to hit. Again, I think that's a hit. 35
yeah.
points of damage.
That's a crit if it's a 42.
Okay.
On. It moved up out of the water. I'm going to use attack of opportunity.
Yeah. It's coming out of stealth instead of moving up out of the water. That's the difference between it. It's...
I don't think coming out of stealth lets you move, though.
It's not moving, it's just coming out of stealth. But you can do an attack of opportunity if you wish to do it. I'll allow that.
Alright.
You're in a bad situation, I'm going to allow it. Because it's kind of weird. It's not moving up and down.
I'll take an attack of opportunity as well if I've got one.
not allowing you because you're being hit. You're being hit.
I'm being hit.
You came off it, and you came off and you're swimming and you're not in the balance point.
Well, with flanking, that's a 31.
Yes, I'll do that. So Ari, as it strikes at you, take 42 points of damage. It's not 35, it's 42 because it's critical.
Yep.
It is taking some damage here and there. It's Ari's, and then it's going to focus on Ari. So I'll try again. It finally misses. And then again tries to go into his, like, tries to submerge, like try to go into a little bit more stealthy in its muck. Like, you know where it is. So from this time, like, because you now know where it is, it's only going to be a 5+, but it's still got muck around it. As it goes into this, it doesn't submerge. It like, yeah, tries to stealth itself. It doesn't move. Sherain, it's your go.
Okay. So it hasn't moved. It's like it still looks like it's right here to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stab it.
No, you can't totally see it, but you pretty much know it's there.
All right. Okay.
I forgot to do it.
So we can
right
somewhat
down
see it.
into
Yeah,
the water.
it's concealed now.
Oh,
Okay.
So it's only concealed now, not hidden.
ugh. All right. Okay.
Which probably makes more sense. Either way.
Here we go. Come on now.
That's
You're
a hit with your
flat-footed,
flanking.
remember? Flat-footed.
Wait, no. That's not a hit with your flanking. Because flat-footed only brings up to 30.
Yeah, so I'm guessing my attack of opportunity missed.
Oh,
I
I counted as a hit. I'll take that back, thank you.
wait, is it hit?
No, I counted the attack of opportunity as a hit. So the attack of opportunity was a miss.
Okay.
That strike is a miss, Sherain.
All right, let's try it again.
You're looking for 33. I'll give you that.
33.
33.
Holy shnikes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what did I just roll on that one? All right, well, let's just try it again here. Even though you're flat-footed?
That's
28.
still only a 30 for flat-footed.
I'm getting angry and I'm stabbing furiously into the water.
That's. Pick a card.
Oh, God. Okay, 2.
What you
Middle.
call it? Nero also gave Sherain a donation dice.
Okay, yep.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't say
Well,
it,
I'm gonna
thank
re-roll
you.
that one then. I don't want that
You've
card.
already chosen 2. So,
All right.
roll a d6.
Roll a d6. Okay.
Yep. Oh, high. Oh, no. Rolled.
That's pretty high.
So, as you're stabbing into the water and just stabbing, you pull back out and there's blood on your blade. It's like, yes!
Oh no, it's bleed damage.
Then you look down. No. Bleed damage.
Oh. Okay, so this is persistent bleed damage.
Yeah, and-
here.
Not this turn, but at the end of next turn, you'll get 5.
Okay.
We'll do it from that roll. Yep. Thank you, Neuro.
What a dumb thing for me to do to try to attack again like that.
Yeah. But at least now you've got 2 hero points. Erosi.
Nice. That's right.
I'm gonna switch back to the staff. I have a better to hit with that.
Okay.
Right. And yeah,
Do
I'm
that
just
roll.
going to make an attack down there and then cast shield.
That's a hit.
Alright.
Do a d20.
Yep.
Again, it's only going to be a lot lower than before. That is a hit.
Alright.
So you hit something solid and it seems it hurts it. been taking damage from some time. So you change weapon, you hit, and then you cast your shield once more. Tayla.
I'll throw a. I'll throw a level 5 heal parry.
Yeah, doesn't need to be that high.
66.
And then that gives 5 HP to Sherain.
Take it.
Enough to get rid of the bleed.
Oh no, I don't have.
Which gets rid of the bleed.
Oh, it just gets rid of the bleed. Oh, nice. Oh, all right.
Some of them are until healed, some of them aren't.
Yeah.
And then I'll use my last action to cast Vibrant Thorns on myself, just in case it, does the thing and tries to hit me, because that's never nice.
Oh, that's going to be bad. Additional 15 if it's... Okay. Ari. You are swimming in filth.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see anything underwater. It's filth.
I don't think you've updated Vibrant Thorns for 5th level. Still
I
up
changed
there.
it to level 5 on the front part of it. Do I have to go into the back part?
You have to go into the actual damage roll.
Yeah.
Did you
so
hit with that vibrant thorns?
first-
Can I do my backstab?
The Vibrant Thorns is if it attacks them. It attacks
But she
them.
could do she could have done her backstab on Erosa's go, but it's not his go anymore.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You better hope I hit. All right. So
Ari's
for
go.
Ari's first go, he's going to take the action to look for it.
Yes! Do a perception, please. You can do it openly.
Perception.
Oh, this is finally the way we can do this because we were not doing this before.
Yeah. Essentially, you're beating its stealth DC. No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great.
Cool.
It's why we haven't been doing it.
True.
All right. So then he's just going to punch where he thinks it is.
Punch where he thinks it's... I would also penalise you for even more for being in the water. On top of that.
Can I just go zoop back onto?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Just
I
activate
think it's
the
a
water
free
walkie
action of
and- Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just buoyantly pop out of the filthy water.
Covered in filth.
And so then I will make my fisty attack. That's a hit.
Roll
Oh,
the...
there we go. Okay, now it's my turn.
roll
Hang on,
a d5.
right.
Or roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
Yes, you do hit it.
Oh,
What a waste of a 20.
hey, you're hitting.
So it's 15 points of damage.
Sherain, backstab it.
Yeah,
Sherain
all
can
right,
do a
finally.
backstab. Finally.
I know I'm making this happen. Oh,
Oh my
Okay,
god, there's
reroll.
so many reds.
Are you sure?
Reroll,
You don't have many
reroll.
left.
I don't care. Ooh, I hit it. You're flat-footed.
Yes, that's a hit.
You're flat-footed. Okay, and here's the deal. Here's your sneak attack damage. That's 4. Also, you have 4 persistent bleed damage. I don't know if you thought you healed your other stuff, but now you're bleeding again. And also, you're
No,
enfeebled
still
1.
bleeding. Still...
And also, you're enfeebled 1 because of my special power called... Where'd it go? Debilitating Strike. Look at that. Oh, so sorry.
What does Enfeebled do? It gives...
It reduces your strength.
Okay. Oh, the same what you've got. Reduce the strength, so... That would be damage roll? No. Maybe. Okay, yeah.
That'll
Athletics.
be it. Yep. They'll include its attack, it's the hit, and damage.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I'll calculate that in when we go. Anything else, Ari? You've
Yep,
brought yourself
I've
up.
got one action. I've got one action left, so I will now go for the combat grab.
34. That's a grab.
Yes, so he takes the damage and he is grappled by me.
Okay. So minus 13 points of damage. Grappling a monster which is really good at grappling is not always the best idea, as it essentially comes out of its stealth. I've got to keep on bringing it up and down on the layers. You can now see the color of its token. Not as good as it was before. It's grappled by Ari. It tries to break that grapple with its athletics. Does 28 break the grapple? Don't think it does.
What does that go against?
It's your athletics DC.
What is
Athletics
that?
athletics score plus 10.
Plus 10, so my athletics DC is 24.
It breaks out. It breaks your grapple.
Oh, sorry, that was acrobatics. Sorry, 29. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Athletics,
That's what I thought it'd be.
29. Yeah. I
Doesn't
was
break the
saying
grapple.
That's a bit low for me.
It doesn't break the grapple, but how about this? It tries to pull you under the water. Is now moving under the water. Do you attack of opportunity for those that are? They're not grappling because grapple can't really do anyway. But it's trying to. It's going to try to pull you under the water with its athletics. Holy shit. So you have the option here. I'll put this down. You have the option. It's trying to pull you under the water. Like you're grappling it. It's going to just submerge. Do you want to let go?
Nope. Harry
Okay.
just raises an arm and goes, "Weehaw!" and goes
Okay.
underwater with it.
So it's actually not. I'm doing his athletics not against your DC, but against Taylor's spell DC, because the water walk is what's stopping him from dragging him under the water. So can I have the DC for Taylor's spell?
Spell save DCs are 26.
Okay. Or 26. Ari starts submerging under the water.
Hold your breath. Take your breath. Woo.
So do you attack? Oh, you've done the attack of opportunity with 29 is a hit, so 12 points of damage. You've already done the backstab this round, so that's something that's happening as well. I've got to do something I haven't been doing all this time, which is seeing if that works. No. Which means it takes that. Okay, so it submerges. And Ari submerges as well. Under the water.
Oh no.
There's no real submerge. We'll just do the toxic one for the submerge. Because you submerged under the toxic water. There you go. And that's its action. Actually, does it have an action? It does. Let's strike. Let's do a D4 strike. Okay. It's going to strike at Ari as it's submerging him. Okay. So 38 points of damage to Ari. And pick a card.
Oh, I did a critical against you.
Oh, okay, yep. I will take number 2, please.
Middle it is. Okay, change that 38 to 70.
So just another 38.
Right, no.
Yep, I'll just
So-
take another 38 off.
So no, so it's 38 plus 35. So the
Okay,
original
yeah,
38
cool.
plus 35, because it's triple damage. You also knocked prone.
Underwater?
Underwater.
How does that work? How does someone be prone underwater?
It may. Well, have you ever been like jumped off of like jumped into a creek or like into a river and you get like disorientated in the water? That type of thing.
Okay.
You're trying to hold on to it and it submerges and you don't know where up is or where like down is and whatnot. That would kind of be the prone. It'll take you one action to get your bearings.
Yeah.
So to speak.
If you ever played Starfinder, it's like being off balance while in zero gravity.
That would be also a good idea, yes. Or in like a car going into water, you don't know where up and down is, or like a helicopter crashing into water. That type of disorientation. I know it's weird, but yes. And then you both submerge essentially into the muck. So we'll take you into the GM layer. Sherain, sure go.
I can't see it anymore. Okay, I'm gonna stab this thing right here, this square right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
This time it is. I think it's hidden this time because it's underwater, not just here. Either way, do your stabbing. I think I stuffed it up there at the start part. Yes, no. Do your D20.
All right, you're flat-footed, remember? I think. Well, I don't know if you're flat-footed if you're hidden.
You hit.
Yay! Here's your sneak attack damage. And also... Yeah. Alright, that's all I got for you.
So the sneak attack damage is 4.
4.
Okay. That's one track. One action.
Alright,
What's the
here we
next
go.
action?
Let's do the same thing. Ugh, forget
Yes.
it.
Third action. That's also a
Flat-footed.
miss.
Ah. Of course it's a miss. Alright, I'm done. I'm
Erosi.
out.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can do much. Most of my spells are either area effects that'll damage us all or target will. And apparently it seems to have a strong will.
Oh yeah, go for its will. Come on, go for it. Try it. Oh, I will say, will is not its lowest saving throw. You just don't want to attack it. Try to do nothing that goes for saving throws. Like, will's not the lowest.
I'm just going to attack again.
That's a hit. Oh wait, do D20.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a hit. 13 points of damage. Polly, would you like to do your backstab?
Oh, thank you.
Because you will forget if we don't mention
there's
it.
no shot I would remember to do it. Okay, here we go.
Over and over and over
Hey, it's a
again.
hit too, I think.
D5 or D20, please.
Oh no, okay. I'm not re-rolling that.
You
Well.
know? Okay.
I'm going to attack again.
Attack again. Not enough.
Alright, and shield.
And shielding yourself again. Tayla.
I realized my initiative should have been changed to in
Yeah.
front of the thing,
Yeah, same.
but
It's only one.
uh,
I only realised it last round too.
so if I hold a healing spell for if I see Ari again,
If
will it waste a spell if it doesn't get triggered?
no,
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably hold a heal action for if I see Ari, because I think I saw you take a lot of hits.
I think you can only hold the one action one though.
I can only hold a single action, not a two
Yeah.
action? Okay. In that case... you guys look fine. Tayla's... I've seen where they've been, like, whacking at the
Yeah.
thing. So...
are you going to try to attack?
I know, right? But I think it's like all the attacks I have are ranged. And I think it's technically right in front of me. So that would put it...
Close range?
Sorry?
Put it close range. It is technically right in front of you, but it's also submerged a little bit.
she's just gonna try and she doesn't know. She's just gonna try and use the divine lance and just shoot it down into the waters, and maybe it'll clean it up a bit. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully it counts as evil.
Oh, and then I guess D20. So that me. Oh.
Now, do I want to be mean or nice?
You're gonna be nice.
Tayla's all
divine-
puffed up right now and looking super cute with her fur looking like it's been gelled into like spiky thorns.
Well, you want to do what's gonna get us out of this battle fast enough.
Okay, I'll be nice.
This battle is.
I won't do what I did to the other group. The other-
Oh!
The mean was not telling you that you killed it.
Oh! But it,
I did that to the circus
hopefully,
game.
Ari would have just slowly risen up. Like,
Well, yeah,
But if he's-
won't
if he's
I
caught
pop
him-
up onto the...
If he's caught in like in the tentacles and stuff, then he might not pop straight up. But yeah,
But
we'll-
It's not forcefully holding me down anymore, so the magic would pull me and it back up to the surface.
but you're also entangled in itself, and it's yeah.
thankfully, we're not
The
going to
magic
roleplay you basically being caught up in seaweed and whether you can get yourself out of it.
You took out the elite off. Yeah,
Oh.
they're bad.
As its like body kind of surfaces a bit with Ari, Tayla's just going to be like totally wide-eyed going, I killed something.
Oh no, that's right. Wow.
It's only a sentient pile of garbage.
Job, woo!
Well,
Oh,
fine.
you're kind of upset
Yeah.
about it. Sorry.
you killed it with your
Okay.
divine lance, so you have enough proof that it was evil, so
Killed it with goodness.
yep.
You're hurting hugs.
Yeah.
So yes, the creature just floats up, and Ari floats up shortly afterwards, and is non-moving. Ari, on the other hand, is moving and doesn't just float, but then gets pushed above the water.
And he's still like riding on it going, yeah!
Yeah.
As you slowly come up,
Aris
you're
is
doing
going to help Ari up.
Thank you.
And that's the death of the you've cleared the dungeon. You've got a day of downtime to rest and to heal.
Cure people's diseases.
Ow. Would you like to do a saving throw for those that did get diseased?
Oh,
Ari, can I get a saving throw, please, as well? A fortitude.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
The disease? Is it just 2 people?
Ooh,
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
Ari.
re-roll that.
Also needs to do a saving throw. I was getting laxed because in the end, actually, Tayla, can I get one too?
Fort save?
Yeah. You kind of needed about that range for Tayla because I know your fort save isn't compared to the others. So Tayla didn't get diseased. Ari didn't get diseased again. Orosi, you're going to you take like the first day of bleeding, so like in the morning it starts getting bad, but then you pass through it. But we need one from Sherain.
What do
I was going to say, I
Fortitude.
can cast Remove Disease.
but
on,
I,
like,
but I'm not
someone.
diseased.
You
Yes,
were.
you are.
So
You've
that-
been constantly
so
diseased.
diseased.
that'll be another one
Yeah.
you need to do the
Yeah.
remove disease from.
I mean, it's not the type of disease that involves viruses or bacteria or anything like that.
No, well, it's bacteria, yeah, but
No,
it's
I-
filth.
I'm not talking about
Ew.
this particular disease, more Sherain's disease.
What I have is, wait, no, I'm cured. Do I still have that same disease?
No, you get it back again. But Taylor now has a spell to be able to remove the disease, which I'm assuming is cast and helped out.
Phew.
we're going to have a break, and we'll come back with the narrative end to the dungeon. The assault of the dungeon, so to speak. So, let's see if I can get some audio. Get our normal audio, and we'll be back shortly. Please stick around. Thank you for like the weird support we've had, like the bits from like our cast members. Thank you so much for all that redemptions and bits. You can't give yourself hero points. Again, thank you, Polly. You can't give yourself hero points. That's just a blank we've never had allowed it, but thank you. I thank you for the bits. It helps out the channel.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
So yeah, we'll be back shortly. Stick around. See you soon.
Bye.
Hello, we're back. Thank you for sticking around.
Hey.
So, we have defeated the last boss in the dungeon, but there's still a whole cult, which does technically have a boss because they freed the last one, which is defeated. So instead, we're going to move into a more narrative style. Because as you come out of the dungeon, defeating the last of the main threats in the dungeon, the last thing standing in the way, so to speak, of the assault. You reconvene at the Grey Cloak's headquarters. Get healed up, rest, deal with your wounds and your sicknesses and diseases, etc. There are small contingents of multiple guard stations. There's contingents of pretty much all of the guard stations, just waiting there, getting the instructions, getting the ideas of what's going on. I'm assuming the map which you had hand drawn, and you've added to the map that they've got there to at least help with the planning stages.
Yeah. RC will also point out what he did see in the lower level while he was invisible.
Okay. So the current plan is this. There's as for the other guards that are there's the harbour guards. There's a couple of people in the harbour guards. There's the no agents of no Edgewalks guards. Some grizzled muckrakers. Some of the learned guard. Some of the post guard. Sally guard. Sleepless Sons. Like there's pretty much a bit of everything, but there's only maybe 2 or 3. And each one of them look like they look like they're not the type of people that Sherain should be talking down to. Like just to put it out there, these are the highest up of each that are not like a captain, that are still working the beat, still active. From that, the plan they've got, the plan they've come together with is that they're going to have some mages fly down from the city and start bombarding the front gate, the demons apparently at the front gate, while some of the strongest contingent will actually do a frontal assault on the front gate.
Yeah.
While at the same time, a more subtle approach will be from the side entrance where you went in yourselves, to try to take on the inner people from as a more quieter approach while their attention is elsewhere.
Yeah.
But for you, the plan is to magically teleport you, or essentially move you into the back of the area to deal with the lower sanctum,
Okay.
while they take care of pretty much the bulk forces of everything going on. Their heaviest hitters, plus the majority of their recruits, of their murderers. The attention should be drawn away from you to be able to get into the back area, to those stairs, and therefore to deal with the back, to deal with whatever is underneath. And should reinforcements are needed, more can become.
Since we
Once they're
rested
freed up.
overnight, I'm just gonna heal up.
Rest of the night, assume you have all healing needed.
Yep.
The time of the raid is typical of the guard. Early morning, before people should be awake.
Can I grab a new net from the...
You can grab a new net.
Thank you.
Sherain
would
can-
like to
Yep.
approach some of the really, really cool looking guards from all the stations and ask if they can sign her like academy book.
Some of them look quizzical at the idea of signing someone else's academy book. The muckrakers ask you what an academy book actually is. That the muckrakers are the puddles.
Yeah.
So they've never even been to the academy. They're not.
Razor
actually-
there.
No, Razor's
Yeah.
not there.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
But some of them are a bit quizzical, but those from mainly the learned guard and the those that would actually attend the academy and do things properly, they would do that. They would agree to you. It's a strange request. Because it is a strange request.
It definitely is, but it's Tayla.
The Sleepless Suns have a larger contingent of all of them, and you've noticed everyone on the Sleepless Suns have a sword and shield pin on their clothing or armor or part of their person. It's one thing that stands out. There's more Sleepless Suns by easily double any other group. And I'm trying to find which one it is. And the person that is actually organising this is not actually the captain of the Grey Cloaks. The person organising this is under a different uniform you don't see very often. The Star Watch.
Wait, this is the citywide guard?
There's the citywide guard.
Yeah.
These are the ones that coordinate larger operations and can move through different districts without having to approach and having to ask permission. But they're the ones that actually are organising and planning and coordinating the groups and making sure everyone is, by the time you get
Working
there, they're
together.
working together. But they also seem to have already known, who's who, what people's strengths are, what they can do. Before that you even got there, they already know these things. They also seem to be even more so, how can I put it, elite of the group. They seem to be more, not stuck up, but when people ask questions, they are a bit more stern with the answers. And if it's anything that's even slightly stupid, they just don't tolerate it. It's you should know this. It should be in your training. You should have been told this by your captain. And or things like that. Just simple things which are just not, there's, essentially anything Sherain would say. He's probably the best example. Anything even close to that, they just quickly put them down into their place. And these are still
Don't
elite
have any
guards.
sense of humor. I hate these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Star Watch.
Yeah.
what kind of name is that anyway? I'm
Either
a
way.
real cop.
And they're real cops too. They're just different.
Feds.
They have less time
Pretty
for
much
shenanigans.
Yeah, let's get 'em
Pretty
out
much
of here.
feds, yes. So the raid is in the morning. If there's anything else, Sherain, if you want a leather outfit,
I already got it on.
you can have it
Extra
on.
tight. As tight as I can make it.
Mm-hmm. So the plan is set. You head out in the morning, all healed up. Everyone in the most polished outfits, apart from you. They're even taking rope ladders and other bits and pieces. And they've got climbing equipment all readied up. And the raid starts. The raid starts by what you believe to be explosions. You can start hearing the explosions go off. And you're assuming that's the start of the raid at the front door. That's the start of the bombardment. The magical bombardment. You see from essentially where you just recently killed the Otyog, them climb up. They use their rope ladders to climb up and insert themselves into the back of the skin skull area. You get dimension doored or teleported, whichever. I don't care which one it is. It's the same thing, but magically relocated into the back of the skin sore area. But in front of you, unexpectedly, seems to be one of those flesh golems, those
Scary?
stitched together creatures.
Oh, the skin stitch.
Okay.
In front of you. Now, this is going to be, for those watching, this is going to be more narrative combat. As I explained to the players before, they are to describe their actions per turn, but they'd roll first and then describe their actions. If they fumble, this time not just a natural 1 or natural 20, but a plus 10 or minus 10, as well as their natural 1 and 20 on their roll, then they're to include the description only, at least, of the fumble or success.
Okay.
So we're going to teleport you and move your characters into, and you can move yourself into where you need to be, because I know that Taylor's not going to be in front, but that's just my dragging, dropping. But you teleport into the top of the stairwell, and there in front of you is one of the skin stitches and 2 of the cultists. So do we need to do turn order, or do you want to do without turn order and just go straight?
Once we see all this, Aracy's going to shout, head down the stairs, I'll deal with this. And he's going to cast Fireball.
Okay. So that's a way of dealing with something which I didn't expect. So as you get teleported in, and in front of you, there's these individuals, and then suddenly, go downstairs, I will do this. But you've cast a spell. So that's the wrong side. Pico. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm looking at the damage being red and thinking that's a fumble. Okay. I'm just like, wrong thing.
Yeah, they have to save.
I'm not even dealing with that.
Yeah.
But you essentially throw a fireball into them. I'm not doing them in rolls here. We don't need saves.
Yeah.
We assume that they fail because it's narrative, and you're the good guys, isn't that right? You throw a fireball while everyone is now running down the stairs, unless anyone is staying for the action.
No, I'm out. If we're leaving, I'm leaving.
I'll stay to clean up any that survive, just to smack them down.
Yeah,
I'll
we
go
don't
down
need to
with
deal
Sherain.
with the skin stitch. It can't fit down the stairs.
Nah.
Unless it's greased up.
It will take. I usually only do like one action to get through tight spaces, but in this case, you're totally right. It will take a long time to get down those stairs. Like a long time to get down those stairs. So the skin stitch is not looking good. The others actually seem to be taking to it a little bit better with the fireball, as much damage as it is. Ari, what are you doing? If you said you'll stick around.
Yeah, if those cultists are still standing, Ari's just going to punch them both. One at
Okay. So do roll and we'll see if we punch them both. So you're there trying to do punching both. Okay, so describe your punching. What's happening?
So as the fireball goes off and explodes behind these cultists, Ari just runs up in front of them and just double punch into the crutch.
Ooh. And with a double punch to the crotch, they are going down. I'm not even going to bother with that. That's a mean thing to do.
Yeah, they basically just throw up and fall unconscious.
And then runs down the stair. And then I run down the stairwell.
And with Ari being a halfling, that's an uppercut to the crotch. Just to make it even worse.
Yeah.
So, Sherain and Tayla, you get down to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
I'll move you to the other map, and because you're the first people to actually reach there. So give me a moment. I'll do that in a moment. At the bottom of the stairs, there's a long corridor. So let's get that there. I'll get.
Be my first time seeing this area.
It will be the first time seeing this area. I'll get Ari in there too, just because you will be there shortly.
And so will Orosi.
Yeah, you're already on this map because you did your invisible down there. So you move down the stairs. The stairs go down like the tight staircase, and you're moving down, and you come to a smaller portion where it opens up to another circular chamber that surrounds the stairs. You can see. I'll move it down to where you can actually kind of see. That opens up into. Oops, that's not right. Into a corridor. And at the end of the corridor, you can see that pool of blood, but the pool actually descends into the floor itself.
Yeah, RC would have mentioned this to the others.
Okay.
Careful in case there's someone around the corner, Sherain.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna sneak my way through here. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. Uh-oh.
Hopefully staying on the map. You might have to use the alt to do your movement.
I guess I'll sneak my way toward this area.
So as you're sneaking down, there's a again, alt for the movement. There's a side corridor that goes off, a very short corridor, and you can see a door at the end of it.
RC will mention that that's where he heard the screaming coming from.
Screaming coming from that door? Well, let's go in.
Yeah,
Rosie's not there yet. Rosie still did the fireball.
Yeah. All right.
Do we hear anything? Taylor's gonna listen out for any screams.
You do hear like crying and like anguish and.
Seems like it's time to be cops, right? Let's go open this door. And I kick it open.
So the door itself is one of the few doors you've seen which has large. It's not got a bolt, but it has a sliding bar, so you can be opened easily from this side. But from the other side, it would not be openable.
Okay, so I slide the bar and then I kick it open. Edgewatch guard.
You slide the bar, open the place.
It opens inwards.
Yeah.
It opens outwards. Because the bar doesn't work if it opens inwards.
Since we're being all narrative and stuff, Taylor's like, oh, Sherain, can we do that thing where it's like one of us goes in high and one of us goes in low?
Yeah, that's a great one. Great idea. Great idea.
Okay, so one of you goes in high, one of them goes in low.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it's a cool thing to do, and it's in one of the manuals somewhere. Yeah.
Covering each other.
Yeah. So you go in, and the room itself just reeks of filth.
Ooh.
It reeks of essentially feces. And
Ew, feces.
yeah,
We've dealt with that
inside the room,
Yeah.
there are
Yeah,
about
no
10
idea.
prisoners currently being held in the room, chained to the walls,
Whoa.
in various crying, sobbing, anguish.
Well, I
Or Rosie
immediately
left
jump
them.
into action and free them. Da-da-da-da-da.
Is that person
draw
who's
card,
in there
freeze.
an enemy?
Hmm?
Is the person, the token that is showing, is that an enemy or is that
No, that's one of the
prisoner?
prisoners. That's one of the prisoners.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we get down there.
I tell them to freeze.
So by this time, you've gotten down there.
Okay. It's would we know if the skin stitch is actually trying to get down the stairs?
You wouldn't know. You. I would assume you just fled. Like you did your fireball, you did your explosion. You've at least you put the two murderers onto the floor. You believe that they would have a choice by either trying to fit down the stairs, or going to all the other ruckus going on. Because even you could hear other stuff going on, other fighting, and more explosions going on in the sanctum above as you're running.
Yeah. We can reassure them that they're fine, but we can't. They can't flee right now or take them with us. They're actually safest in this room for now, but we can at least unchain them.
One of the prisoners, a male half-orc, he says, "But you need to freeze. We need to go. They're going to come back and we need to go. They're doing unspeakable things to us."
Please remain calm. We are the guard, and we are actually conducting a full-on raid at the moment to take care of all the cultists in this facility. If you try to go up the stairs at this point in time, there is a giant skin stitch golem that will try to eat you.
You're safest in this room right now. If you leave, you'll be running into them.
It's all right. I got this. I will use my group coercion and my quick coercion to intimidate all these prisoners to stay the hell here.
Okay. I was going
Intimidate
to
them to stay calm.
I was going to ask for a diplomacy or a grab as he tries to flee, but I think we've got the different version of an intimidate, please.
Of an intimidate. How's that?
Okay. So
And Harry just
safety.
flexes and he goes, "Sit down."
I think we can tell where the smell of feces is coming from.
some of them, even though then because Sherain said I unchained them immediately, unchained them, and like some of them are like putting the chains back and just going back to where they were. They're like, oh my god, like I don't know who's like if these are worse than the other ones, and these are the guards. It's like, the Gimli though, the Gimli, sorry, Jinbi, the one that was the loudest. He actually does try to flee, and now he has to knock him out. In part of that intimidation, to essentially everybody to stay there. That's the one thing I'm going to say. That's how you essentially did the group coercion, by knocking that one, the loudest instigator out.
I'm fine with that.
All right. We'll have to come back for them after the raid is over.
Mm-hmm. But it isn't. You're totally right. It's not safe up there. The raid is still going, and the skin stitch could be trying to fit down the stairwell.
Yeah. All right. We'll close the door, but not lock it.
Okay. So head back out to the corridor, closing the door but not locking the door,
We'll head towards the blood pool, I suppose.
and head down towards the blood pool. A bubbling, miasmic, thick pool of coagulated blood takes up the center of this rectangular chamber. Above the pool is a shaft which has chains and dripping blood coming down through it. From above, you can hear fighting, and you can see more blood coming down as the fighting seems to be above the grate itself, and human blood dropping down. On one of the hooks just above the grate is a severed iron hand, or severed human hand.
Okay. Okay, so we hear the sound of fighting above.
Yes.
Right.
It's almost resonating down the shaft.
Okay.
To the exits to the room are to the northwest, and to the southwest and to the south.
All right.
As well as there's another entrance to that prison area. To the east.
Oh, okay.
Again, it's
So
barred.
That is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what Ari thinks.
All right. So you're saying we should start investigating the rooms right to left?
It's up to you.
Sounds good. Ari's already moving towards the north.
All right.
As you move towards the north and as you start moving up the passage, you hear, so you see a flash first before you hear and feel like just a wave of heat come down the shaft
Oh,
Yeah.
from above. You don't know what it was, but you assume that there's magical battling going on above.
Yeah. Probably an idea to keep an eye out for traps. Just in case.
Well, I'll keep an eye out. I'm really good at this.
so Sherain's going first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'll keep an eye out looking for traps.
Mm-hmm.
And I will
Alright.
disarm them. Which way do I go?
Aracy will take up the rear.
Are you going? Which way are you going? Are you going to the north?
We're
We're going to the north, Sherain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which way do I go? Sherain starts going to the south.
Yeah, alright, okay.
I'll take the lead.
I'm glad that I have been paying attention here. Okay.
So as you go to the north, looking for traps, and I'll warn you if there is any. Again, you're probably going to need to use Alt for when moving your token because the map's a bit askew. You enter a corridor where it now above you, like the wall itself seems to be crumbled and has like indentation into it. But to the north, there's a door to the east, there's a door to the west. You came up from the southwest, so from the southeast, and there's another shaft that goes to the southwest. So you came up from the southeast, and another shaft going to the southwest.
Okay. So, which way do I go now? I sneak, but I also yell.
Yes,
Forget it, I'm
we'll
going this way.
count that in if there's any sneak roll needed.
I'm going this way. There's another door.
Go on,
I go
Ari.
like, hey, look, everybody, look, I came out this way.
So,
Wait.
Sherain, as you pause in the room with blood, waiting for Sherain to go first, she disappears down the corridor out of sight. And then you hear her calling out these things as you're still waiting for a response. And then she's like, hey guys, I can see you. Look down here. As she's
me?
come down from the bottom from the south.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
scouting ahead, don't go on your own.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, let's check these doors, Ari says, and moves to the one here.
Tayla wants to observe his door opening technique.
He's going to kick it, of course.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Sherain way.
Try to kick the
Oh,
door.
man,
Okay.
man,
So as you try to kick the door, let's do it. Let's do the roll.
I was gonna say, do you both try to kick opposite doors at the same time to like go for a double like bam?
Sure. All right, should I roll?
Yeah. Okay. Sherain's on the west. Ari's on the east. Okay. Let's do
So
this.
is that an athletics? check?
Athletics check.
Crack.
As Ari's door doesn't even budge, and Ari gets stunned from like how solid it is. The door where Sherain was. Remember, most of these doors don't have locks.
Doesn't matter.
None of these doors have had locks until, well, only very rarely. In this case, the door flies open, and Sherain gets thumped by a head-sized fist. As the door gets flies
Wow.
open, and a head-sized fist gets punched back
Ooh.
from a skin
Ooh.
stitch on the other side of the door.
Well, I guess I draw my sword and try to stab it after I get punched.
Mhm.
I just pull it out and I just
So,
wave it
a-
around.
As the door opens, a billowing like noise comes from it from inside the room. You couldn't hear it before, but inside the room is almost a deafening song, like music. It's hard to actually place what what type of music it is, but it is at such a loud volume that it's deafening. You can also see that the walls of this room and hanging from the ceiling are skins.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Human
I'm
skins.
still gonna try to kill this thing. You're in the cone of death.
So do your roll and do your
You want me to roll
descriptions.
something?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna roll with my just regular attack roll.
Okay, regular attack
look
roll.
at that!
With that, pick a
I'll take 3.
3. And you are doing piercings, I believe.
Yeah.
The description of it is painful poke, which is what you could add into your description.
All right. So I do my like swashbuckling moves, but then all of a sudden I go back and I reach back and I just and somehow I get it between its ribs or somewhere and then I pull it right back out and a little bit of guts come out with it.
Well, it is made of it's made of leather and like stitched together skin put together. So maybe as you pull it out, the stitching comes with it.
Yeah.
It starts unraveling bits and stitching something with it. It moves back into the room, and as it moves back, like flaps of skin move into a way and cover its vision and cover where it is.
What? Oh, I see. Because there's a bunch of stuff. All right. Well.
Because think of having like sheets on a washing line.
Yeah.
That,
okay.
but not sheets,
Gross.
skin.
Okay, gross stuff in here, but we
Gross
gotta go
stuff.
take this thing out. I assume. I mean, or should I just close the door? I just close the door. Okay, we won.
Okay.
Door is closed.
Yeah.
Door gets
Just a
closed.
whistle.
Was there anything in Aries' room?
The door didn't open in areas.
I failed to kick it. Harry wants to try again, though.
Looking, does it look locked?
Yes.
Oh.
Harry will definitely kick it again then.
Try for the kick.
Better roll. There we go.
It doesn't open.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Harry is like, I put all my muscle into that one.
All right. How about we use some lockpicks?
Why do we want to fight this thing? Like seriously?
Fight the door.
No, I mean the thing that's behind there. Like
We don't know
what-
if
No,
There's one
it's
behind
the
this
other
one.
door.
Yeah, we're trying a different door.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hold on. I can. Hey, you know what?
You have
I'm
your
a little-
shiny picks, right?
I know. I have my thieves' tools. Like just stand aside.
This
Stand aside.
door, for Sherain's point of view.
Yeah, right. And I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open
Yeah.
it.
Mind you, behind you, like you now can hear that faint sound you didn't really notice before, of that loudness from the room. As you looking at the door, this is quite sophisticated in lock. You got one click with
Right.
that
Pretty
success.
sophisticated here. but
Okay,
we're-
while that's going on, Aris is
Ooh.
going to have a look at the passage to the north.
There's no passage to the north.
Oh. It's just a spike?
It's just a spike. Yes,
Okay.
almost as if a star.
Uh,
So you've got one click of the lock.
All right, so I just keep rolling until I get it.
If you fail by 10, I
Yeah.
believe it goes backwards. So
Ugh.
does it?
I don't know, but you've only got one. As you're there at the door, and it's still only one. Still only
goodness.
one.
How are we gonna do this narrative?
If you
thing?
crit fail, you just break your tools.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, how come I keep rolling the same exact thing every
Still.
time?
You've now got
Fine.
2.
Okay.
Can you give us some guidance?
3.
There we go. 3.
The guidance only helps by one.
All right,
4 and
five.
5.
Open. No, not yet. Okay.
No, 4 and 5.
6, 7.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's right.
She's just like, she had to warm up.
How
warm up,
complicated is this lock?
Had to warm up. 5 successes is what you needed.
Jeez.
A DC 30. As I mentioned, off screen, there is a vault to explore.
Oh, this is the place. What? I should have known it was so hard.
Boxes, bags, and stacks of coins from all over the inner sphere region cover a low stone table in the center of this long chamber. Shelves built into the undersides of the table are likewise filled with valuable coinage. Dozens of stacks of expensive clothing lie clumsily folded on the floor, like an afterthought, with bits of jewelry here and there, showing that whoever organized this room did so with little care.
So I do a Scrooge McDuck dive into the
Across the
coin.
table.
Yeah, and I start shoving all the clothes into my bag. The best ones I can find.
Maybe on our way back. I don't think we can carry this all.
And then I close the door in Aerith's face.
Locking
Sherain
yourself
locks
inside.
herself into the vault.
Into the
Yeah.
vault with no way to get out.
Wow.
And
this
the only
place is
person that could
great.
open it stuck inside.
So what's this over here? Is this a door or anything?
Perception check.
Ooh. Okay, let's see.
You believe it, yes, to be a door.
Okay. Well, there's another door in here. I go and I reopen.
It's not obviously a door, but you believe that there's something behind there.
I believe this is a door. I believe it with all my heart.
See if you can open it.
You want me to kick it?
Okay, so I kick it open. I'll do it. Ugh.
That's a card.
There's
That's the
sound
card.
of something breaking. I don't think it's the
Yeah.
door.
Oh.
Here you go.
No.
All right, we'll take one.
Taking 1, okay. We're assuming that's melee. Oh, this is a good description. Grave miscalculation.
Oof. All right. Well, okay. So I guess I try to kick the door, and I don't know. I slip on a fancy coin, and then my foot goes up in the air, and then I land on my back. Boom. Ah, well, don't worry about. You know what? I don't think that's a door. I think that's just a wall. And then I meanwhile grab a bunch of clothes and keep throwing them in my bag. Even though I'm on the ground.
Okay.
That was oddly graceful, Sherain.
Thank you.
Ari now runs at the door.
Nothing. You just ran at the door and bounced off the
Wow.
wall.
Okay, I'm just going to have a look at this wall and see if there actually is a door and how to open it.
As you inspect the door and take your time to inspect the door, you notice that there's a brick which doesn't seem to fit in there, like with the others.
All right, ROC's going to press it.
Pressing it actually doesn't do anything.
All right.
Oh.
He's just going to interact with the brick, see if it moves or anything.
Okay. As you try to press it and interact, you accidentally run your finger around the outside of the brick as you're trying to see if there's any gap between it, and that running your finger around the outside of the brick itself, the door magically dissipates.
Oh, that's what we were hoping for.
Was it
And-
just an illusion of a door, or is there something behind
No,
it?
it's not a door, but it's magical.
It's magically delicious.
Oh.
So now you can see a small corridor.
All right. Let's get in. Actually, they probably knowing them, they probably put traps in here.
So as you start exploring slowly, carefully, because you're expecting traps, you don't find any traps.
Okay. All right.
Ari's going to move in then. Is this a door at the end?
Once again, a same door. You can still see one of those blocks that just doesn't
Okay.
seem to fit.
Ari licks his finger and gives it a bit of a rub.
it's as you do the tracing over, it's very cold. It's almost like it sends a chill down you as you do it. But as you do, the door dissipates
I feel like we're gonna find the meat room.
into the meat room.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it is called. Also, it's called the meat locker. These long stone chamber are naturally cold. That the breath condenses in midair. Just that chillness just sweeps through, and even Sherain at the back, still in the vault, feels that wash of cold come through the short corridor and out into the vault. It swirls around. Despite the apparent means of despite no apparent means of ventilation, this room, like the swirliness of that swirl of a kind of like chill, just permeates the room. But the room is filled with a gut churning vision. Flayed hides of all kinds of people, humans especially, hang in various states of tanning from hooks along the racks fashioned from the ceiling, creating a maze of macabre leather and braided hair. A stench of chemicals overwhelming. The fumes seem to be emanating from various 4-foot tall wooden stone vats of assorted fluids that line the walls.
Okay.
This is gross, but does there seem to be a hallway at the end? Is that what
There does seem to be a turn
I
at the
was-
end.
Gonna say, is that sort of like the same sort of scene? And was there a cold wash of air when Sherain opened the bottom door with Skin Stitch? Because there was
No.
hanging leathers there too.
No.
Okay.
Don't think those rooms are connected.
So I think the Sherain's staying in the vault.
Yeah, I'm staying in here.
Tayla's sort of hovering between. Like, she really doesn't want to walk into the meat room. And she also doesn't want to lose sight of Sherain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for stuff.
Is there anything of note in this room aside from the corpses?
As you start searching through the room, the cool room, unless you have resistance to cold damage, you start feeling that chill. Spending any days and time near, you're going to start feeling that chill.
He's just looking
feel
around
fresh.
as he's walking through.
But just looking around, there's a chute, angle chute from above, from where the upper level can feed this area. But other than that, there's nothing that really stands out.
Is this a door to the south of
It
Ari?
is the door to where Ari is to the south.
All right. One foot to door.
Surely it will work.
Surely it'll be better
Has to
than
work.
the zero.
Yeah, third time's a charm. It doesn't open when I kick it.
As you kick the door open, it swings open, and within an instant, you are stabbed with a rapier.
Ooh, not nice door. Not nice door. Close it. Close.
A small, in front of you, you see a halfling tiefling.
Huh?
You see the poison as the rapier is pulled out around your room, festering already. The pain is just overwhelming. Again, that loudness coming from the room, from where you've just opened. You feel your body starting to, starting to almost writhe in pain, but you can control it just enough, at least for now. But in front of you is a tiefling, a halfling tiefling standing right in front of you, with their blade inside you.
Okay.
I was hoping he'd have horns because I wanted to grab him by the horns.
Well, actually, show this one. I like this handout.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll actually bring the map so I can show the handout as well. There you go.
He's an ugly little halfling.
Yeah.
All right, I want to try and grab him by the ear and say, "Oi, you've been a bad boy."
Well, do you roll first, then do your description.
Oh, yes. Let's roll.
Okay, so you do roll first, then do your description. You have missed.
I have
ducks
missed,
out.
yeah. So I try to grab him. As he stabs at me, I look up and see this ugly little halfling, and I try to grab him. Oi, get here! And he dodges nimbly out from underneath my grasp. And then I yell to Orosi, "He stuck me! Get him!"
Yeah, and he's like, okay, enough with this. ROC's going to run up and grab him, and he's going to just enough with this.
Again, that's a miss.
Uh,
You got fangs for your grapple?
Fangs?
Fangs. Since when has fangs been part of a grapple? You come up and you try to grapple and try to sink your fangs in. I didn't know you had fangs.
I imagine it's sort of like when a cat like grabs a kitten by the back of the neck.
A blade, and another blade comes out, a dagger this time, stabs into Ari. Ari, this time, like that, the pain that you had from that first blade dissipates, and you start floating, and you start going, "Oh no, this is not good," and you fall to the ground unconscious.
Oh.
Okay.
all right.
Meanwhile, Tayla, what are you doing?
I heard Ari calling out that, "Oi, he stabbed me!" And she's like, sure, no, this is how good. And she's going to kind of like run into the room. She'll see Ari, I guess, unconscious now.
This will be, unconscious and asleep, yes.
Okay. She doesn't quite know. All she knows is he's being stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
So he's within 30 feet. So she's instantly going to think, I don't know, and try and stabilize him, thinking he's actually been like stabbed to death.
That's a reasonable explanation. That's a reasonable thing that you would expect. So you try to stabilize and like
doesn't, and she's like, probably the magic just washes over and doesn't like sink in. She's like, oh, that didn't.
Well, yeah, you've just noticed the magic touch him, and he's still lying on the ground, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I have a will save as well, as you run into the room?
From Tayla?
Yeah, from Tayla.
38.
38. So as you run into him, you see all these bodies hanging, and you get flashbacks from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
This is even more extreme than the hotel, and you just like you with a 38, you power through, and it's like, I can do this. These people need to be brought to justice. Like, it doesn't hamper you or anything, but and you try to stabilize. Sherain, what are you doing? You can hear there's something going on. You can hear Taylor's.
Okay, all right. So I look at the noise. I look back at the stuff that I'm looking through. I look at the noise. I look back at the. And I throw it down, and I run out, and I try to follow what's happening here.
That's a bit high.
You just run through the wall.
So I come into the room here.
Will save.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Taylor just turns around and sees a Sherain-shaped hole in the wall.
Okay. Again, flashbacks from the murder hotel with the skin and with the bodies now hanging off the meat hooks. You contain it. You can power through.
Okay.
You can see Ari unconscious at the end of the corridor. And Rosie fixated on something.
Don't worry, I'll save you. So I run up behind there, and I see something.
You see a tiefling about the size of Ari. Blackened skin, almost like a blood makeup from the eyes.
So I pour a healing potion down his throat.
Uh,
I don't think that does anything for sleep.
no.
You don't know it.
It does heal the wounds that you've taken, but it doesn't do anything for sleep. And believe me,
Taylor's like, what's wrong with him?
believe me,
Is he already dead?
She's trying to drown me in my sleep.
the attacks were sneak attacks. So like at least the initial one was. So the initial one was massive. The initial one was a lot of damage because it was a sneak attack. So it does help a little bit, but not the actual sleepness.
Yeah, you just shove it down his throat and you hear a subtle sound of snoring.
Well then.
He was on an inhaling snore when you shoved it down. So
the little tiefling tumbles over Ari and strikes at I think it will strike at Sherain because it doesn't know what to do with someone that's undead. Like, they tried to sink fangs in. See, she was a vampire, actually tried to sink fangs in. So I'll just roll a single roll. And also doesn't do an attack of opportunity as she tumbles through. As an import, I will note that has nimble dodge. Doesn't the strikes at Sherain. This time with the blade, it's the rapier strikes through, and you feel that pain, that immense pain going through your body, and that's his go.
Okay. Araceli will swing his bastard sword at him.
Pick a card.
Nice.
One.
One it is.
I think that's
Bastard
it.
is slashing. Remember, we're going by the descriptions, not going by the actual effect. So the description, I would have rather the effect in this case. Severed spine is the description.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So while he's focusing on Sherain, Arosi's just going to swing low at this guy's back. Just two-handed, just crack.
That's so nasty.
So I just want to point out that normally severed spine, I just put it back, didn't I? There, severed spine. Target must do a fortitude save or be paralyzed. That's the normal effect of what that would be. So you hit him, like, he tumbles through and strikes at Sherain. You bring your broadsword down and just sever his spine, and he's there limp on the ground. Alive, but paralyzed.
Okay.
Oh, that was good.
Can Taylor do something?
Taylor can do something.
Harry would like to take an action to snore.
Harry, if you want, you can wake up in this circumstance.
Okay.
Don't have to do like a fortitude save, but we'll.
Oh, because Taylor was gonna like stand over the little halfling thing that's like paralyzed to the ground, and she was gonna be like summoning her divine lance into her hands and just hovering it over its face, going, "What did you do to them?"
He's,
To who?
And
yeah.
she's like,
Araceli's going to
He just sleepy.
yeah. Araceli's going to grab all the weapons and just chuck them away.
hearing sleepy, Taylor's gonna like look at Harry more closely, like, huh?
As you strip off half a dozen daggers, all of which seem to be poisoned, his rapier as well. You see coming out of his scabbard a poison leaking onto the ground.
Okay.
From the
yeah.
from the rapier.
Can I identify the poison?
You can identify them. Both of them are separate though. The daggers seem to be coated on like sleeping poison. The the other seems to be like almost a nerve agent poison, which like hurt, like extra pain, extra damage, you should say.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah, as I'm disarming, I'm just going to go. Oh, good to know, and just going to give him a little poke with one of the daggers.
just running it along the spine, like the open wound.
Ah.
Uh,
he just
yeah,
falls
just
asleep.
going to just flick at the poison into one of the open wounds.
It actually stops his pain a little bit because it does have that effect, but it's not going to. He says, "Oh, thank you. That feels better." But you still hear the loudness from the room, from the open door. It is incredibly loud.
Yeah, let's.
That's still coming through. You also see that this individual doesn't have like anything in his ears. Like he doesn't have like earwads or anything like that. And he came from that loud room.
Yeah,
Imagining it like some punk teenager with the music blaring and just
Yeah,
like...
let's cuff this dude and because we already paralyzed him.
As you take
down.
his arms, he's got no control over his arms. He is paralyzed. You have severed his spine.
Oh,
Until he's healed, he is paralyzed. So you take these limp arms and put them together into cuffs.
Oh, I didn't realize that I paralyzed them that much.
Yes. Until healed, it will take a healing to repair that damage. But yes, the halfling is. So what will you do with me? Now that you've caught me.
You're under arrest.
Yep.
Well, that is obvious.
Oh, and Tayla's gonna pull out her like academy book. She's gonna flip to the pages about arresting, and then she's gonna start reading out the next like steps as to, okay, so once you've been arrested, this is how it goes. And then she's gonna start just reading from the book.
Yeah.
All it can do is roll its eyes.
Yep.
Can't even turn his head. He just rolls his eyes. Have you at least killed her?
Tayla pauses in her reading.
The boss.
Not yet. Maybe
have you taken her in?
Not yet. Maybe she'll be your cellmate.
Hopefully not. Please don't take her alive.
Ari snores loudly. As no one has woken him up yet.
Did Sherain end up getting knocked out as well, or she?
No,
I went back to the vault.
Ah,
She went back to the
Everything's
vault.
in
Okay.
hand. I'm gonna go look for more stuff.
we are
Right.
such good cops.
Yeah.
Aracy's just going to just pat Ari on like the cheek and just like, come on.
And Ari wakes up and goes, "Oh, breakfast already?"
Yeah, I don't think this one is going to be putting much of a fight for much any longer.
What is in that room that it popped out of?
It's my sewing room.
And then Tayla's like steadfastly not looking at any of the skins that are like hanging around, and she's like, "Oh."
Down the stairs, if you went to the door, you can see down the stairs that there are again, this time skins hanging inside. It's my sewing room. I like to
Oh, I see.
sew in peace. As Erosi goes down, the sound is getting this deafening. Like absolutely deafening as you start moving down closer. Do you move down the stairs?
No.
You can't see into the room very far. I know you can see on the map what's down there, but you can't see that. All you can see is skins covering. Effectively, with the hanging flesh, anything that is non-adjacent square is counted as cover.
Damn.
So
Ari's going to head down.
you get punched.
By a skin stitch?
Yes.
Yep, and as Ari gets punched, he will do his nice little step lively and dance underfoot and run underneath the skin stitch's feet.
As you step lively and dance on foot, you run underneath skin stitch's feet. Can I get you do a perception roll? There is minuses to this. Oh no, that's visual, but okay. As you skip through, you roll underneath, like you roll under the skin stitch, and right above you, there's like a little table, and there's a tiny little box on top of the table, which is opened up, and that's where the sound seems to be coming from.
It's the music box.
You going to point this out?
I'm going to close the box if I can.
Close the box. You reach up and you close the box with one hand, and the music stops. Oh wait, I'll just make sure. Narratively, at least here, the music stops and halts.
Then I'll probably get punched.
You then get punched again by a Syrinscape.
Yeah. Let's.
From your position on the ground, you can see feet over here, 2 large feet. You can see another couple of feet over there as well, in the room.
Yeah. While it's distracted with Ari, Arosi's just going to jump off the wall onto its back and just going to stab down with the bastard sword into it.
As you stab down, it goes through, like, going through the initial skin is the hard part. Once it gets through that, it just slides down because the inside is just made of hay and bits and pieces like that. You hear from up the stairs near Tayla. Like, Taylor's asked a question. Can I get some lenient treatment if I help your friends?
She's gonna, like, try to look all suave and, like, professional and be like, what sort of deal you trying to do?
Well, they are my
aid?
pets that are attacking. I can call them off for, again, lenient treatment. Or I've also got more information too. As long as I don't go into the same cell as the skin stitch, of course.
I mean,
Or ideally, if she doesn't get captured alive.
Are you talking about Trent?
Rent.
Ren?
Yeah, Rent the skin stitch is her name, yes.
Yeah.
Rent Discasperin.
I'm pretty sure Rent is going to go into a separate cell.
Definitely solitary.
Definitely, yeah, solitary confinement. RC, do you need a hand?
All you hear from Ari is, quit punching me!
As a punch gets thrown again. Like, they're just like, they're freely punching now. Like, there'll be one on each. So do you need a hand, or do you want to just...
Yes! Give us a hand!
I can call them off.
Yeah, Tayla, because she has no line of sight on how well the battle is going, which is why she's like, RC?
If he can call him off, make him call him off.
Yes, please. Deal.
I need your fingers, though.
No, I've already lost some.
It's very hard to whistle
Holds up
without them.
her, like, can I whistle?
You don't know the whistle.
Can't you just go doot 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 and then I'll try and replicate it? I know she does not want to put her. Okay, wait. Can she hold his numb hand up to his own mouth? He does not want to stick her fingers into anything else's mouth.
He holds his numb hands up to his mouth and sticks his finger. And it takes several attempts because there's no feeling, there's no control, and he is able to do a whistle, and from inside the room they stop, motionless, almost
Okay.
frozen, waiting for further orders.
Does that affect all skin stitches or just that one?
Just the ones that I have control of.
How many do you have control of?
So let's talk about this deal, shall we?
We're not going to put you in the cell with the rent.
It'd be even better if she didn't survive the capture.
Tayla's like sensing a bit of like story here, so she's gonna like hunker down. It's like, what happened? What did she do to you?
Nothing. I just, if the place is going to fall, it's favorable for me to survive without her.
Are you gonna try to like be the new boss?
No, I just.
Is this like a coup? Are you gonna try to take over?
No. If she survives, that she and I give information, then I'm not going to survive. She does have powerful friends, I think.
Are you suggesting corruption in the guard?
I'm not suggesting corruption in the guard at all. I'm sure you're perfectly lovely.
As I rifle through the stuff and
As we
In
cut,
the other room where
we
he's looting?
we
I
hard
think he's
cut
suggesting
to
that.
Sherain just looting.
Yeah. I
Not
think he's suggesting that Brent will likely escape.
With assistance. But from inside or outside?
saying.
I'll make a note in my report of your contributions to the arrest of Ren and our takeover of this place. I write all the reports. If I write it, everyone believes me.
Thanks.
So you could write that I helped.
Because you did. You called off your creatures.
I can
And
help
you're gonna
more
give us
if you give me more
Yeah.
leniency.
I'm not in control of the leniency, but I can definitely mention it.
So you
We'll
don't want
throw
the
in-
information. Okay.
Yeah. We'll throw in healing.
Oh, really?
I think
As you
might-
emerge from the room, from the skin rooms, we'll throw in healing. And the eyes just like light up. It's like,
He's like, oh yeah, that's something that I might want.
the paralyzed person.
I'm gonna look inside this.
She had
stitching room.
allies. There's others. She's not the only Norgabor worshipper of power in the city. She was
You
one
know-
of 4.
Ooh.
4. Ooh.
While they don't like each other, they had an alliance for something big.
Do you know any of the others?
I don't. I've heard references of a hand, a face or a mouth or something like that. They used code words that I wasn't privy, and I've never met them. Wasn't privy to any information. But there are others. And they've all got their schemes. The working together may not have been as coherent as what they would say they are. As Rent was planning on, well, not planning on, but actively backstabbing them as well. She was working with some gangs to fence equipment and fence coin, which she was acquiring from those that from the people that had died by our hands.
Okay.
And she was going to use it to get her own power later.
While they're talking, I'm gonna look in the room that I'm in.
Mhm.
This stitching room, if there's anything other than the music box that's of interest.
Can I get a will save from you as you're searching through the room?
It's not good.
Okay. So as you're searching through, it is overpowering, just like the amount of bodies that they have skins for, and the amount of death and the amount of murders they must have had. And this isn't everything. And you can also see masks like have been cut out and been made of these. And all the skin saw cultures have had skin masks for their faces, and this is the person that's been making them. But it is both foul, disgusting, and disturbing that there are just so many people that have lost their lives to this cult. Other than that, there's nothing of real interest, apart from how gross and how disturbing it is.
All right.
I will then leave through the bottom door then.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your answers. They've been quite helpful. And
Are you going to let me go?
We're going to make sure that your stay in prison is quite comfortable.
They'll get to me in prison.
I'm sure you can take care of yourself, and it sounds like they're going to have much bigger problems pretty soon.
Only if you find them.
Are very good investigators.
Yeah.
Well, you only found this place most likely because of the bank robbery. Am I right?
We didn't know we had to search before. Now we do.
Yes, well, the Skinner wasn't the only one involved in that bank robbery. One of her fellow conspirators is how she got those, the vault breaker, and the dig widgets. Those were gifts from one of the others. That at least I know.
Thank you again. And yeah, let's keep going. I'm sure he's safe in this room for now.
I was going to say, like, at least drag him out, maybe into the blood room, just that he doesn't freeze to death in the cold room.
Oh,
Thank you. I was waiting for someone to notice that. I was waiting for someone to notice that.
So yeah, probably with someone else's assistance because Tayla is super weak.
Yeah.
all right.
Probably drag him out
Yep,
to the blood.
sure. Aracey will pick him up and just drag him into a warmer room.
So how's Sherain going? Like,
Did
are
I
you-
find anything good?
there is stuff. I mean, there's. Let's see. I mean, I'm not going to give you just stuff. Let's have a look.
Come on, I
43.
spent a lot of time looking.
I
spent this
know.
whole
I
time.
know. But
As
most of
Tayla's
it.
walking past, she can quickly take a look at, like, show me your top 10 items, Sherain, and then she'll like shing and do read aura and see if any of them are like magical.
Oh,
Nothing in there is magical.
Oh, okay.
it's
Sorry,
It's
Sherain,
just-
nothing in here is magical.
It's just value. Like it's just a large value worth of stuff.
All right, well
Okay.
then I take the stuff that's the most valuable and portable.
Yeah. So if you want, you can have your own version of that and not report it, because you were in there by yourself.
That's right. Well, you know, I was doing investigations. All right.
I will also
Oh.
count that against what the party gets.
The
The party what the party gets is going to be lower, but Sherain's
Oh,
share is going to
that's
be
not
much
fair.
higher.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'd share it.
To-
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up,
The
everybody?
door to the south, as you go into there, there's a simple living quarters that support a bed, an empty bookshelf, a low table with chair, thin layer of loose brown coats, and tiles around the bed. Thin layer of loose brown hair coats the tiles around the bed. The north of the bed are voracious iron and stone tools of unknown purpose. Small anvil, stone crushing balls, iron bars fitted with stones on either end lie in the scattered heap around a low stone bench.
Okay.
And yeah, and that's the door that Ari just moves into,
Yeah.
which you've just gone past the door.
As we're walking
To the south.
past this room that had the music box in it, Aracy's going to cast Detect Magic.
Nothing but the music box.
Okay. Yeah, grab the music box.
Just moving everybody into that room as you move through.
Yeah, he's grabbing the music box.
As you move into what seems to be a bedroom of sorts.
Yeah, Harry's going to keep moving. Seems a bit boring to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, following behind, casting Detect Magic as he goes.
As you cast Detect Magic, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing in that room either. Surprisingly.
All right.
You're going
Looks
through
we're
locked
heading
doors, so I'm
south.
going to have to open these.
Sorry. Yeah, locked doors.
Mm-hmm. So moving down.
Yeah.
Down.
And it looks
There you go.
like south is the way.
South is the way.
Oh. Yep. Harry walks into a room full of people.
Ari walks into a room full of bright... Well, I've got to change that lighting. Through a bright light. And... Well, let's get that full description before I stuff it up, because the description is probably better. 39. So Ari turns the corner into the nave. Thick rivulets of sticky, dried blood coat every inch of this twisted altar at the head of this diamond-shaped worship chamber. The altar itself consists of a large humanoid statue, a stone cloaked in flowing robes and wearing a one-eyed mask. In one hand, the figure wields a short sword. In the other, a wicked shaving razor, which is made of metal and ivory and looks to have been placed in the statue's otherwise empty hand. Rent the Skinnerman is standing in front of the altar, seemingly praying as you turn the corner. But you don't catch them unawares. There's another Skinner around the corner that catches your attention and calls the alert. To the side of Rent are two braziers, burning a bright flame, but the braziers itself, the flame is not a yellow flame, but rather a red blood flame. And that's when you turn the corner.
Okay.
So do you do anything
Right.
before as the alert is sounded?
Oh, yeah. Harry's just going to walk over to the one that's yelling and just try and knock him out. So I'll make that roll.
Okay. So you quickly just run over to the one that was sounding the alert.
Give me that card.
It's one of those days. 1, 2, or 3.
2, please.
2 in the middle. Here we go.
I think
Collapsed
that's the wrong-
lung.
Is that the right deck?
Actually, you're wrong. You're totally correct. That is the wrong deck. Thank you. This deck. Thank you. Yes. 2 was the
2.
middle
Yep.
one. Awkward attack. So interpret it how you wish.
Yeah. So this is a skin sword cultist. Yeah. Harry's going to come up and just go, "Hey, love, buy you a drink," and swing his fist and completely miss.
As you do that, Ren turns around, throws out her chain, and wraps it around you, pulling you closer.
Yep.
Right.
That's fine. And Harry will yell again, "Oh, they've got me again."
This is
For
how
the
Ari
others.
controls the fight by being captured constantly.
Every single time. Back to the others. Arosi, Sherain, Tayla.
All right. Arosi's going to.
You heard the alarm.
Yeah. He's going to run in and he's going to cast.
Fireball.
You know what? Let's try this one. Up into. Yeah, he's going to move up here and he's going to cast Chill Touch.
As you move up to the skin sword murder, and you chill touch it, and you start seeing that freeze effect going on.
Yeah, it's not really cold, it's negative energy.
Oh, negative energy, even worse. Oh god. It seems to be amplified in this area.
Oh.
And not like amplified in a very disturbing way, even for you. It feels wrong. It feels like the area itself is absorbing that energy.
Oh, so the spell itself isn't amplified, the room is absorbing the negative energy.
As in, you do the negative energy to it, and the spell itself is kind of is increased, and the room itself seems to take the energy that you just the damage you did and absorb it into itself.
I see.
As in, think vampiric touch, but the room getting the recipient of the extra energy. What is Sherain doing?
I guess I'm following Erosi in here. You know, I just run in behind him like, whoa, hey, yo, what's up?
As you come in, you can see as you come into the room, you see Rentiskarium with Ari already wrapped up in chains, at her feet in front of a disturbing altar, 2 braziers flaming bright red flame.
So can I attack this guy right here?
Yes, you can.
All right, so I go in there and with my sword, and here we go.
So you're just leaving Ari to get his skin chopped off.
I'm gonna attack this one first.
Okay, I've got Ari covered.
You got Ari covered? Okay. So you take that one first. You attack him, you take him by surprise. He thought that you didn't even know you were there. Using Erosi as essentially flanking, you deal a great deal of damage to it. Tayla, what are you doing? You're still not even in the room yet.
I rush into the room and I see Ari is caught up in chains. I'm like, oh no! And then I reach my hands forward and cast freedom of movement so he can escape being caught by stuff.
Freedom of movement. Ari, what do you do?
Yeah, the chains pretty much just slide off you.
Your chains just come off you. You are free.
It's like you're a greased pig. Go for it.
Yeah, I want to then barrel Rent into one of these horrible blood flames. Like try and grab her by her legs and yeet her into the blood flames.
Do your athletics. That goes really well against bosses, remember?
Yep. Get dunked on.
You do push her. You do push her towards the flames. The flames don't seem to do anything to her, though.
Oh.
As you're trying to do that, you notice there's no heat coming from these flames.
It's just cosmetic.
She then swipes at you with her cleaver, opening up a wound which is going to continue to bleed. But as it bleeds and as the blood starts coming out, you see the blood not going to the ground but flying through the air towards the flames.
Realize that freedom of movement's touch-based, so I should have had to
Doesn't
run
matter.
forward.
Let's do
I'm
this.
so weird. Okay, cool. Because I'm like, I don't know what's going on with the narrative thing.
Let's do this. Yes, let's narrative. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So yes, she stripes at you and you're now bleeding constantly, but that bleeding damage isn't falling downwards, it's actually floating through the air and being absorbed into the flames to the north and to the south.
And Harry thinks to himself, I always thought I had magical blood.
And you can see the flames growing larger.
Oh no. Oh no.
Who wants to go next?
I
Anyone?
guess Erosi. So how is this guy looking?
Bad. Sherain's backstab essentially did quite enough.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah, I guess Sherain has him handled. Orosi is just going to run over here. So I'm guessing Rent is prone.
Rent is not prone. Rent is not prone, but like, yeah, she was trying to push it into, but she's not prone.
Okay.
At least my thinking.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, just going to
For those watching,
yeah, let's see if you enjoy this. And
as you sink, you can describe this one because I don't know how to describe sinking fangs into people.
Yeah, so ROC is while Rent is distracted, just going to grab her and just sink his fangs into her neck, and well,
You got taste of blood. What the heck does that do? You attain not only your vampiric parents' taste for blood, but their ability to gain vitality from it. You drink fresh blood and heal.
Yep.
See, I was going to do that even more so. Like I was going to do that anyway from that sinking fangs, just because of this room. So that ability is what I was going to do anyway. But yes, you are amplified by that vampiric ability in this room, at least.
All right. Yeah. So
you could almost say you could be raging. Vampiric rage.
yeah.
Could be. So, Ari, you're now bleeding. Oh, unless there's something else.
Part of it has the drain condition, so less health. Unless succeeds at fortitude save, of course.
Less health. We'll do that. So, anyone else like Sherain, Tayla, Ari?
I'm gonna still fight this guy and take him out.
Yeah. How are you fighting? You're now by yourself. What are you going to do if you're by yourself?
Well, let's see. I'm going to still attack it. I just won't, it won't be flat-footed.
Okay. So do you roll and do your descriptions, and we'll see if we get a critical card come up.
So I continue to fight it. It's like kind of getting, it's starting to cringe in the face of my power. And here I go. I make a swipe at it. It's
hits.
What did I do? Anything?
That's hits.
Hey, all right. Boom, I did it. And I slice off its ear.
And the wounding short sword opens up a bleeding wound, which once again you see that blood not go down but actually start floating through the air towards the nearest flame.
Does that include the severed ear?
Not the ear, but just like all the blood that comes from it and all the blood that's now flowing. By the way, if we weren't doing this narratively, this is a really bad place to actually fight these guys.
Because it sounds like a horrible room.
It really is. Like bleeding attacks, amplified massively.
Oh.
Like really amplified normally. In this room specifically. Sherain, what are you doing? You can see these bloods flying through the air.
About that, nothing.
Yep.
I'm
Tayla?
trying to kill this thing.
Well, I know Ari's taken a fair number of punches from a skin stitch and like got grapples out bleeding. So Tayla's like, oh, and she's gonna like cast a high level heal on him just to give him a bit of, hopefully seal up the wound so he stops bleeding.
Instead of doing the heal, do a cast level check.
What?
Like
medicine?
There's a penalty there's a counteract, isn't there?
Like the room is full of this negative energy, full of this evilness, and you're trying to heal something which this room doesn't want healing.
So what do you want me to roll?
Your spellcasting ability essentially to fight the rune's ability.
Is the room full of negative energy or evil energy?
It's not evil or negative. It's just it wants blood.
Okay.
My spell attack roll is like a 16, so just roll a d20 plus 16.
That will be it. A 31. Yes, your healing does counteract the room. It does, like you feel that there's you're fighting the location. You're fighting how bad this place is and the altar and everything, and you do seal the wound, and start healing Ari from the slash.
And then,
And the flames flicker as you do so, aggressively.
Right. Ari wants to try and move here and push the statue onto her. If he can't burn her, he's going to drop a statue on her head.
Okay. Do an athletics. And I just want to see if it's stuck to the ground.
Well, can I re-roll that?
If you wish to re-roll it, I will allow you re-roll it.
God! What is it with my re-rolls being one above?
So you're behind the statue trying to push, straining. You're essentially like full size stretch, like legs
Feet
on the wall,
back
hands
wall,
on the
feet on the back wall, pushing against it.
the whole stretch to
I'm
get.
having flashbacks to Sherain.
Basically,
and that
it's like
boulder.
if only I wasn't so small.
Mm-hmm.
I could get some leverage.
Who else is? Is there anyone else we need to go before she goes again?
I think it's her go.
Yeah.
She sees she sees that the person, like her last cultist, is about to fall. She sees that the writings on the wall. She does an interact action. Does anyone want to do
Attack of opportunity.
attack of opportunities? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do your attack of opportunities. She pulls something out from a belt pouch and imbibes it as you do your attack of opportunities. And she falls to the ground.
Can I? Because I want to capture her alive, and I assume she's just taken a poison to kill herself. Can I? Hold on. Yeah, she's gonna try and use. I mean, it's gonna give her HP, but she's gonna try using Breath of Life to make sure she's not dead.
Well, you could stabilize.
I could. I don't know. She's panicking.
Breath of, you panic. Oh my gosh! Keep this person alive, and you do breath of life and heal the enemy, the big boss, the murderer.
Medical her.
You didn't say manacle. That you healed first, didn't manacle?
Yeah.
Yeah, healed first. Her eyes shoot
Well, it says
up,
moment of death.
and
so, yeah.
she screams in like being awake. It's like she reaches up with a cleaver and just bang over her head
Oh my god.
and chops her own head off in the last pair of strength, counteracting, and the blood flows from her body and starts going up into the air and starts floating off and increasing the flames.
Yeah. Aracy's going to shout at the cultist that is
He
left and
drops
just,
weapons and
yeah.
he essentially faints from what just happened onto the ground and dropping weapons.
Tayla doesn't like what's happening with the fire. Can I try and cast Dispel Magic?
You can try, but it might not.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I did have something else I want to do, and I don't know if there's enough time, but she's basically going to yell at Aracy and Ari to get away from there. I'm going to try something. And she's like pulling out like 2 vials of holy water from her pouch, and she's holding them like they're grenades.
All right. Yeah. Aracy's going to run away.
So he does not need to be told twice.
Ari and Aracy
Crazy.
just
And then
hell out of there.
Crazy cat
And
lady
she
holding grenades.
Yeah.
she's
Fine.
going to throw and use Holy Cascade to
Oh, yeah.
basically turn them into holy grenades and throw them at the fires.
Kind of.
Do I have sound for this? I think I might have sound for this.
20-foot
bear with me.
bursts. Oh, yeah, okay.
So she was like, "Get away from there!" It's like she's already like,
Oh,
"It's gone."
yeah.
Might need to do it a bit louder.
It's a very cool spell.
As you feel like an earthquake almost erupt around you, like the walls start moving and shaking, and you see dust and just like the room itself just starts to crumble. Like you think if you stick around for too much longer, it's going to collapse in and of itself.
Okay, Ari runs back in.
Is that
Ari
what
runs
happened?
back in and grabs her head because we need proof,
Yeah.
and then we'll book it out of there.
So Ari just runs in, grabs the body.
Well, just the
Sherain, are
head,
you
just
doing
the
anything
head.
with the
Okay.
grabs the head? You doing anything with the now unconscious, fainted
Nope.
skin sormer? Nope.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gone. Bye-bye.
Arosi's going to cast Mage Hand and grab that razor that was being held by the statue.
Okay. So you cast the razor. So Ares races in, grabs the head as the razor flies over his head towards Arosi, and as that happens, the ceiling starts collapsing in. I'm assuming Sherain also leaves to the north and gets out of there with Tayla.
No shot. I'm sticking around.
Covering the unconscious but alive Skinsaw cultist and the very dead Rent Casperon.
Casperon.
Skinnerman or Skinnerwoman. And cleaning and finishing up the second place of the second level of the of the Skinner cultists. And as that happens, you now see more like the reinforcements come from above.
Okay.
They come down the stairs.
They're coming from above, so that means it's likely safe now.
And it's all clear and it's all safe.
All right. Let's secure all the survivors and rescue the prisoners.
And possibly go back to the vault if it's not already empty. God is lucky that it's Polly isn't the one that holds the bag of holding.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to use it. I'm gonna try to like ask for it, and if I don't, and then I might try to swipe it and fill it with stuff. I'm not gonna do that. That's mean. I just fill up my own bag of
You get some
whatever I
choice
think.
items and put it away, and you have a bonus
Right.
to your.
All right.
And the raid's finished. The raid is over.
Mhm.
The extra people as well can help clear out the vault from the temple above. All the stuff that was marked property of Edgewatch Guard. And there are sacks and like there's a lot of coin, which you'll get 100 gold pieces worth of coin each from the vault.
100.
100 gold pieces each worth, yes.
Nice. That's a lot.
Add 50 for Sherain
Woo!
Yeah.
from the loot, the extra loot.
Well, you know what? This cop job's not so bad.
Yeah. Anyway, Arosi is going to take off that armor and sword that he found, and he's going to go to the Church of Iomade and see if they would like to purchase an
In
armor
exchange.
yeah.
In exchange for what?
Well, I hear that you had a friend that passed recently, and these are much more than enough to necessitate his return.
You're gonna help bring back Ezarek?
Yes, I'm. As much as it was fun being in the field, I think I'm just going to stick to remaining the learned guard.
Thank you very much for your assistance, Professor Arcee.
I'm gonna miss you, Skeletor. Thanks for all your help.
Yes, you've been quite charming yourself, Miss Alban.
We'll have a beer at the pub when you've got a free minute.
All right, and he'll just Miss
first.
Tayla, Mr. A Maker, and yeah, he'll give you the artifacts and just best of luck to you all. And he'll head back to the learned guard.
So
That's one fine dead guy.
Not dead.
He just says as he's walking
He yells
away.
back from around the corner.
Wait, did he have message? Not dead on the message spell. So next week we'll have Ezarek back, and we'll continue with Ezarek. We'll also do a debrief of the rest of the raid and some of the other information that gets contained, and maybe even some of the items which gets found, because there was also an armory which you weren't involved in. So we also dish out that as well. But I know we did this as a very different style. I didn't want to put our players through a big fight. I wanted to be a bit more expedient, but there were still rooms like the vault, which was kind of important. The meat locker, the sewing room, and that shrine, which I wanted to actually showcase, and the fact that that Arosi just like walked past the prison and didn't open up, but
He heard the screams, but he was like, "Screw that! I don't have time."
Yeah,
He was like,
in a bad way.
limited time
He was-
spell.
Yeah,
Invisibility spell.
only he was invisible.
Yeah. So I also want to at least give you some idea of what was down there instead of just going, it happened and move on. But next week we're actually going to start the next chapter of this adventure. So we're back on the surface, I'll say that, and there'll be some downtime as well. So think about what your character will do, say in a couple of weeks downtime. What can they do, like even if it's not a couple of weeks off the job, even if it's like on the job but doing other things, what are you doing in that on the job but doing other things in downtime for, I say, 2 weeks worth? Have a think about that for when we do our next session. Yeah, I think that's about everything for today. We'll do our outros and find someone to raid, I think. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the weirdness of like the hype train. Calgar, thank you for supporting the channel for all this time, and everybody here for like just keep on going with that hype train and subscribing and the bits. And again, Polly with the bits. Nero, again, you don't have to send your bits. You don't have to do enough. Do everything. You support us all the time. Your bills are probably more important than our bills, so that I'm okay with that. But again, thank you everyone here for the weirdness that it was today with all the bits and donations and everything. So, Polly, you do our outro. I'm going
All right. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm Polly of twitch.tv/polypeople. If you want to watch a sick streamer talk about whatever, that's me. I played Sherain Alban, who is a cop and a rogue, and I also got a lot of money today. 156 gold pieces I have total, burning a hole in my pocket. So I'm gonna go shopping for over the next 2 weeks, find some cool drip and some nice weapons.
And we'll put up polls on what Polly should buy.
Yeah, twitch.tv/polypeople.
Game Reaper, again, by the end of the stream, you're like down here. Sure,
Yeah,
because your
this camera has been having issues, so I think I'll replace it soon. Yeah. I'm Game Reaper. from Gathering of Nerds, and I've been playing Arosi Thalagar, the ancient warrior scholar. And as fun as it has been playing a fighter, I think returning to investigator will probably just be better. But while I was playing him, I had to at least once, just playing a damper, you had to at least once drink blood.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I had no idea. And you did in the room which I was going to amplify, like blood and things like that. That room loves blood. So I was like, okay, sure. Yeah. Go for it. But it'd be nice to see Ezarek back. He's a very different character. And also, you had to at least throw a fireball at least once.
Yeah.
So it didn't happen in the normal gameplay, but it happened in a more narrative style. But at least once, it's nice to see. Chibi.
Hi guys, I'm Chibi. I was playing Tayla, a resident catfolk cleric of Eristil, keeping people alive with all her heals. And I just found out with some of the new spells that have been released, if Sherain buys outfits that don't quite match her aesthetic, there is a new spell called Restyle, where I can alter the appearance of one piece of clothing worn by another to better fit your aesthetic sensibilities.
That's a good spell.
Don't tell her that, because she'll be asking it every hour.
It is a level 1 spell, so it's like maybe at the end of the day, if you're really not happy with her choices, we can change something up a bit.
I gotta learn that spell. I gotta learn that. But it'd be good if we talk, you know.
Also, the magic, the new sequence of magic is out. It's on Roll20, and it's in this game. You have access to it. It's already shared from my account. So if you need spells, there's more there. Last week,
there are so many more like healing spells and stuff too.
Yeah, and it's on Archives at Nethy, so...
Yep. And last week we had our cast from the other show spend 6 actions casting a single spell.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good one, and I had no idea that it was there. Now I do, so okay, yeah, it's damn. But anyway, we go to Dr. Oblong.
Hey, I'm Dr. Oblong. I'm an electronic music artist, and you can check out my stuff on SoundCloud/Dr. Oblong, or there's also a link in the credits of my YouTube channel.
Yeah. And tomorrow we might be doing Call Cthulhu. If we're not, I know we've got at least one person not available. But if we're not doing it, I'll be playing more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, where our Discord community voted that I do a alchemist, which is a very hard first level because he keeps on throwing bombs into the party until I found out how to turn that off. And now I can do it without that. But thank you, chat. Thank you, community. Love you so much. But yeah, it actually made it quite fun and quite entertaining. So that might be happening. We have
Next
Circus
time you might
again.
as well just strap the bombs to your chest and just run in and hug them.
But he was the only one. He was the only one not getting bombed because he was throwing it into everybody else. We have Circus again this week as well because we're ramping up for next week's Gen Con, and we also have should be the conclusion of Shark Tank at the start of next week on Sunday night for City of Mist Nights in Pain University. So that's also happening on the channel. Thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you everybody here. You are amazing. I've got bits apparently now. Cool. If only they just like put into my account and then send them to others and it's just like this just constant sharing. Like I like that idea, but and then just cash out when needed maybe. But yes, so we're going to be raiding Lollygaggers. They're doing Alien RPG at the moment. They're in chapter 3 of their Alien RPG. I think this is the first time we're raiding them as well. So share the love, be nice to them. Our raid message is: we come to you to share love. Our hearts are warm and fresh. Goblin heart, goblin heart, goblin heart. If you're not a member of the channel, just do the first part. It's okay. So bye everyone for now. It's been a really weird session. Thanks. Bye.